1, 2, 3. Welcome all, welcome none, but most importantly, please welcome your asses to the Two Minorities and No Jokes podcast episode 5. 5.
Is it? It's recording, right? The webcam.
Oh my god, this is so unprofessional.
I know. All right.
This is how you know we really don't practice at all.
No, dude. You know what I noticed? We've never. I don't want to jinx anything, but we've never like messed up and said, "Okay, we got to stop." It's like we got to start this over. You know,
like something so horrible that we have.
Yeah,
to
it's like
stop
all right. Yeah, it's like all right. I got to run back home real quick. You know, we've never had that.
Oh, like Brian Callen did on the podcast.
You heard that too? It's so funny. Too.
What podcast is it called again?
Fighter and the Kid.
The Fighter on one of the episodes of The Fighter and the Kid. Brian Callen. This is hilarious. They started the podcast. And as they started the podcast, Brian starts ignoring Brendan, and he goes, "Oh shit! You know what I gotta do? I have to leave."
Dude, you know what?
What? He's like, "Dude, I left the stove on with the oatmeal, dude. I have to leave."
So
and they're like, "Are you fucking kidding me, Brian?" And he's like, "No, I'm so sorry." And he's like standing up, and he has to fucking leave. And he's like, "Well, at least I live close by." And he's like, "God damn it, Brian!"
Dude,
and they have to restart the podcast.
Yeah, no, that's crazy, dude. I can't imagine doing that shit. But yeah.
Well, my fear is one day we fuck up the recording like we did on episode 1.
Yeah, I always look at that. That's why I asked if the webcam was on.
Since we're not balling like that, we don't have any fail safes.
We don't have an editor.
We don't have any fail safes. So if the video corrupts, we still have the audio. The audio is the most important part of a podcast, obviously.
Yeah.
But if our fucking recorder fucks up, that's it, dude. We gotta go.
We just have to upload the video, dude. That'd be it.
No, because the video, if anyone doesn't understand how normally, I don't know if we could call it a professional, but professional videos or whatever, they always use a second separate audio for videos. So we're recording right now because we're broke like that Logitech camera, and we use a Zoom H4n to record our audio connected to our mics. Mm-hmm. So if we were to post the same video and audio off the webcam, nobody would ever click on this because it would sound abysmal. It would sound like we're screaming at each other through a hallway. Yeah. That's what it would sound like. No,
it sound so echoey and just
go look at another amateur podcast that's not as good as ours. Yeah. So most of them, any other podcasts that kids our age are doing, and most of them sound like they're like yo.
It's like you're on a phone call with them.
It's like we're it's like we're on a Skype chat and we're all using those Apple earpods.
And that's I think. Honestly, dude, I think that's like cancer to your ears, dude.
I could not.
It sounds like dirty laundry. It looks like someone's squeezing out some sweaty laundry into your ear. That's what it sounds like to me, dude. I cannot hear that.
It's like when you're dripping sweat after a run and then you have to string it out.
Stretch that out.
You wring it out. That's what it is, but with audio.
Dude, yeah, I was listening to that guy's one of my people I know's podcast, dude. It sounded like that, dude. You can hear the chair move back and him just coughing. It was awful, dude.
I think the worst audio we'll ever get around here is when either we breathe into the mic or we take a sip of coffee or we tap
on the table.
Yeah, but I mean, you motherfuckers can deal with that. Come on, it's not that bad.
Fuck about these lists.
Yeah, I don't know. It's my 6th day out here.
It's my fifth
episode out here. Is it 5th?
It's 5th.
Damn.
It's our anniversary, dude.
It's our 5th year anniversary. 5th week. No, it's not 5th week. It's 7.
5th. It's about 5-6 weeks. Yeah, 5-6 weeks.
No, we missed 2 weeks, I think.
No. Well, you missed 1 week because you went to Cancun.
But I record. Oh, so we've recorded.
Well, we did record every week though.
The 4th episode. No. This is the 6th episode, dude.
The 5th one.
No.
Oh, man. Oh, the 6th one. Oh, yes, you're right.
You just spoiled the surprise. No, because, since we fucked up, I already said we said it last episode, but now we have So we're recording this on. I don't know if we should expose ourselves like this, but we're recording this on Wednesday, March 27th.
Yep.
And this episode will go live on Tuesday.
Most likely Tuesday, right?
April, probably April 1st or whatever.
April 1st, yeah.
I don't know what day it is, but
April 1st. That's a Monday. That's a Monday.
Yeah. And then we're recording, for now at least, on Mondays, we're recording the Thursday episode.
Yep.
That way we don't have any fuck-ups where I have to leave for a week or whatever, and then we're just no episodes, my bad.
Yeah,
and I hate that.
I think we should just let them know as well, we're gonna miss this week if we have something to do.
Let the 3 people.
Let the 3 people.
So there was this girl. I don't know if she wants to be name dropped, but this girl I started texting. I told you about it.
Yeah.
She loved the podcast. I'm glad you do because we're funny motherfuckers.
Yeah, some of my friends like it. They the people that comment and the posts that I spam on my Instagram, Like
do you
they
show
listen
them?
to it.
Do you show them the whole? Like, what do you show them? Like
What do you mean?
because
Just show them.
so well no, but the goods are 3 hours. Like when this girl was like, "Hey, you do a podcast?" and I was like, "Yeah, sure." She's like, "Oh, show it. Like, let me listen to it." And I was like,
Yeah.
Here, how about you listen to the gay Uber driver story?" And I sent her the I sent her the timestamp.
He's listened to the one with like what if your girl had sex with like.
It's a guy though, right?
Yeah.
Aren't you kind of worried about women though? I feel like some girls would kind of get turned off if they click on the episode and they skip to a random timestamp and we're talking about raping girls.
I mean, to be honest with you, like we're not really like what's our audience? You know, like we it's just like whatever. Like, isn't that our goal?
Julia listens to this.
My friend Johnny.
That girl apparently now listens to it, which I know your name, just not name dropping it.
Johnny's very very following. Too.
I know Canal listens to it every once in a while. I know. I think a couple of my friends also listen to it. But I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah, I mean it's pretty good, man. And you know what? Like I'd say like I think I'm not gonna jinx ourselves or anything, but like man, like I think like we might have a good run because like we don't have like a lot of people, you know, on this podcast because I've been talking to like some of my other friends and they started podcasts, but they had like 5 people. They had 4 people, and I'm like, dude.
We also don't promote. Like we promote it on Instagram, but. I think Reddit. I was looking at the stats the other day, and apparently Reddit is huge. Like off a link I posted years ago. I don't remember where. We get some traffic from like 30 views, I guess, but that's enough for now. But we get traffic off Reddit. I should start promoting more on Reddit because I'm kind of lazy off that.
Dude, no, I'll do it too. I got a lot of
I'm just kind of lazy for promoting on Reddit.
I got like 50,000 karma. Yeah, no, dude. I was like talking to one of my friends, and he has like a podcast with like 3 other guys, and I'm like. Man, dude, that must be like hard because like you guys would have to like meet up all 4 of you at once.
Scheduling?
Yeah,
dude, scheduling is a nightmare. I hope eventually we can get more concise on like me and you.
Just me, mainly.
Yeah, mainly. I wasn't gonna say that, but
I got work.
Russell.
That's the thing. Yeah, I got work on random too. I know, but you work Friday and Saturday, but I work like random. They'll just throw me on whatever, you know.
Yeah. It's kind of an issue because we have classes. We don't go to the same classes. We live 25 minutes away.
25 minutes
It's not that
away.
bad, but 20 minutes away. And then we have other things that we like to do as well, like work out. We work out together a lot, but sometimes we want to work out and we can't record, and it's a huge issue. But anyway, that's why we got to be consistent on it. I guess.
But I think 2 people is a good amount. I think 2 people, max 3. I wouldn't go
like
over
just
3.
having a co-host. I wouldn't like. I was thinking what would happen if you were like, oh, I can't do it anymore. I would love to have a podcast, but I don't think I could do it by myself.
Yeah, the only person that I know that really does it by himself is Theo Vaughn. Like Theo Vaughn, he does.
But he's a professional comedian, though.
Yeah, but most episodes, like 1 out of 10 episodes, he'll have a host, like a guest. And Joe Rogan always has guests on, you know. But
you have to have someone to bounce off ideas. If not, it's like
Theo Vaughn can do it by himself. Like he's pretty good at it.
I realize that I think the only people who actually have podcasts by themselves that are successful are professional comedians.
Yeah, you have to have some sort of like
comedic value.
You have to have a comedic value,
or people have to know who you are,
or you're very, very knowledgeable. Because like honestly, dude, like if a 20-year-old starts a podcast and he doesn't know shit, like dude, what the fuck are you gonna really say?
I was there's this subreddit called Our Podcasting, and it's basically there's podcasts and our podcasting, and podcasting is for the people who make podcasts. It's obviously much smaller than the people who just listen to it. And the thing is, a lot of people were saying
too many terms.
A lot of people were saying that you should try to focus on a topic, but we don't like that. And then there's some other people who were like, no, I rather
focus on one thing.
Like, well,
only.
you know, there's a lot of there used to be this. Oh, I forgot the fucking
like just sports or something.
Yeah, like we could be a sports podcast or a sex podcast or a comedy podcast, but I feel like. We should just make our own podcast. We lifestyle.
That's so limiting, you know.
We're the lifestyle podcast.
Yeah, that's why Brandon Schaub has 3, dude. He has 3 podcasts, dude. Brandon Schaub has The Fighter and the Kid, which he talks about the news and everything.
Okay, it's like our podcast.
Yeah,
basically.
King of the Sting, which is like it's like it's more like a show, you know, like this is the segment. Like, it's like King and a Sting segment, you know, debate club segment.
It's super short though.
It's no, it's like
isn't
an
it
hour
40
and 30
minutes?
No, it's an hour and 30. Yeah, it's really it's
Are
funny.
all his podcasts like an hour and 30?
Yeah, like most episodes of Fighter and Kid are like an hour and 30 to 2 hours max. Okay. And then he has Below the Belt, which is like his MMA fighting.
His MMA fighting.
Well, that's you know, like it's good, you know. But like I think ours just like talk about anything. I think that's good. I think that's good.
I mean, I like that because also
It's flexible.
we're really young.
Yeah, I mean, like we don't have years and years and years of experience like these guys. You know, they have like stories
Brendan
on
Schaub
stories on stories.
is touring as a comedian, and he's also has years as an MMA fighter.
Yeah, he's 36 now.
Theo
dude.
Lund used to be a crack addict, a coke addict,
And he's addicted to porn.
yeah,
And he used to do steroids.
He's also
and
like he's completely clean, straight arrow, and now he's a comedian.
And look at like a guy like Joey Diaz, which is 55, I think.
Been in prison, dude.
He's been in prison. He's sold.
He's got federal charges.
Yeah, I mean, look at us, bro. We just got out of high school. I mean, we've have like some like experience, but like I think what we strive on is like how our reactions to things. And like I guess like our lifestyle.
We're just two minorities who
choices.
never received any love from their parents, dude.
Yeah, you know. Yeah, dude.
Branching off that, my aunt apparently. Everyone in my family knows that I do this with you, and I'm so scared that they'll actually listen to it one of these days.
Dude, we talk about that. Like,
I do not want them to listen to this.
Why not?
Please,
did you tell your nan?
They know. Yeah, but even my aunt today was like, "Hey, what's up? How's the podcast going?" And I was like, "Oh, it's good."
That's good.
Full stop. I'm not telling you anything. Do you really think I want the woman who changed my diapers to click on one day and be like, yeah, you know, these bitches can catch all this dick? I do not want her to listen
but
to
it's
this.
more fans, dude.
I could take my
take your losses.
I'll call my losses, bro. I'll leave the casino when I'm high. I do not want my aunt as a fan or my parent.
Not me.
You want
dude.
your dad to be listening to this?
Yeah, shit? Bro. Whatever, dude.
Are you serious?
Whoever wants to jump in on it, man.
No, I draw the line in my family. My brothers can listen to this. My aunt, I'd highly advise you to click off this before we get any more serious.
Do you think they'll if you tell them like don't watch this, like will they listen
I think
to
that
you?
would make them to
they want to
watch
yeah,
it.
they're like, hey,
I
what are you hiding?
Bored though, because I don't think my aunt listens to any podcasts. Nor do my dad does. My dad loves like radio talk.
Then he got you.
My dad loves to put on like 790 The Ticket in Cancun.
He's probably on his
dude. My dad. I'll wake up.
Dude.
My dad's listening to 790 The Ticket talking about the Dolphins. That's why he knows so much every single day. And I feel like my dad would dead ass be like, my son just made a joke about raping a pregnant girl, and I do not want that at all.
Dude, but I think that's probably.
By the way, I've never made any jokes about that. That's Tyler, the creator.
Yeah, I think he's probably the first one to probably listen to it. Then
I don't think he knows my channel name.
Oh, don't tell him.
I'm not telling him. Fuck that.
Well, until we get big, you know.
No,
that's the only. No,
I'm going to their house and I'm IP blocking.
Holy shit! But what if we have like thousands of like listeners?
They'll figure it out. No, I mean, I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out.
Dude, it's like being a porn star, you know. Like, when is your parents gonna find out? You know.
You see, but we're not millionaires. Like a really famous like female porn star most of the time will be raking in cash.
You'll be raking.
So like, I could tell them like, hey, I bought you a house. Also, I'm a porn star. I'm sorry. I can't be like, oh yeah, you know, I was talking about how you guys would ignore me when I was a child. So yeah, bye.
Yeah, dude, that reminds me of this one girl I was like I saw on the news, and I also heard on I think someone else was talking about it. There's this girl, I think she's like 18 now, and she sells she has a premium Snapchat, which means
is Bella Delphine. What her?
No, not her. But it was somebody else.
Well, everyone has premium Snapchats nowadays.
Yeah, nowadays, you know. Yeah, even us, we have premium Snapchats.
Yeah, we have a Patreon where we sell a sex tape if you guys want it. Not together.
It's just me just stroking off.
Oh my god, yeah.
On stage.
It's not a sex on stage. Yeah, it's not a sex tape, but it's just us masturbating. Basically.
Just it's disgusting. I would highly recommend.
Well,
not
there used to be
that.
back in the day when YouTube was much more closed minded. Like 4 years ago.
Porn was on there?
No. Like 4 years ago, there used to be this dude called I Fly and I. I can't really remember his name.
And he
was on PK and everything.
Off?
No, and I believe he faked a whole military career.
He
was like a stolen valor dude that was on YouTube saying that. And then one day they caught him jacking off on a campsite. Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
People were paying for it?
Well, he was doing it as like a side job, but he wasn't showing his face. However, someone was like, oh, you know, like, honestly, dude, like, just with this, if one day I make a porn video, dude, everyone would recognize the fucking drapes. It's really easy to catch someone
Yeah.
to catch someone
Like
when they're doing shit like that.
Doing
So
porn.
yeah, they caught him, and his like career was finished. I
Really?
believe, yeah, because everyone was like, "Oh, haha, you're jerking off for money," and he was like, "Well, I mean,
he's
he
making
was a
living,
pretty
dude.
fit dude and everything," and he was like, "Well, why wouldn't I?" And
Oh,
back
shit.
then, that didn't fly.
Yeah.
Nowadays, it'd be like, "Well, yeah, he's right. I gotta throw
It's
it."
like, well, everyone does it.
Yeah, he's like, well, why not?
I'm doing it too.
Yeah.
You know.
You got a dick, you might as well use it to make money, right?
It's like three people in my family's doing it. You know.
I want to talk about something.
No,
real
I want to
quick.
wait. I want to finish this one thing though.
Go ahead.
But I was saying like that 18-year-old girl that sells her premium, dude. She sells. If you want to join her like premium Snapchat, it's $12 a month,
Okay.
and she has 10,000 people.
Off what, Patreon, or how does
Off-
she
off
accept
her-
money?
She,
PayPal?
she gets it through like Venmo and PayPal, all that
She's
stuff.
probably if it's off Venmo and PayPal, she's making a killing.
Yeah,
If it was off
dude.
Patreon, I think they take
Yeah.
a bit more, but like,
No. Yeah.
well, what is that? That's $10. Let's say she makes
$12?
Let's say she makes $10 off the $12.
Yeah, but
And
but
then
times
how many?
that by
10,000?
10,000. She has 10,000 people. That's 6 figures a month, dude.
Bitch is
Yeah, and
balling.
guess what? Her mom helps her.
That's
Her mom
cute.
takes photos of her naked.
That's not cute anymore.
Yeah.
That just went
It's
from
just
cute
kinda
to really
weird.
weird real
She's
quick.
using her mother, dude. Well, no, her
Well-
mother's using her daughter, dude.
I mean, it's a family business at that point, isn't it?
Yeah, it's yeah, okay. Maybe if you told me this maybe 5 years ago, I'd be like, oh my god, that's sick.
Wait, man. You know,
And now-
you grow. You know what is sick? I remember I was once reading on Reddit about what chair is creaking. We gotta like, address this. It's your chair.
I don't know. I don't hear it much.
We really,
though.
you know, we're so broke that this chair I bought it, and then that chair's
So
my grandmother's chair.
donate to our channel,
Or just sub, please.
or just buy us a chair,
Just
please.
buy us a chair.
What were you
And
saying?
I was on Reddit one day years ago, and I read about this girl who was like, yeah, you know, I never knew how to masturbate, and then my mother taught me.
Her mother taught
And
her?
then her mother would have like days where they would masturbate together.
Ew.
Yeah, like not to each other, but together.
Like her mom would.
And
touch
this girl
herself.
is like, yeah, next to each other.
Okay.
And this girl's typing up like a Reddit, like, oh, this is normal. And everyone was
That's
like,
not normal.
no,
That's
this is not normal. It's like when you know, like we always say, the gym teacher would make those testicle checks.
It's like had the penis inspection.
Yeah, no, it people, if ever that happened to you, really need to start seeking some help. If your priest took you in the back room to give you a pre-40 prostate exam, that's not
when you
not
come
normal.
back from the penis inspection, I
Yeah.
got a full score.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
got a perfect score on the
your
penis
priest
inspection.
did not clean your dick off with his mouth.
No,
It's not how it works.
no, that's
you were
not how you
raped
get
as a child.
baptized, dude. That's not how
Oh
you get
Jesus
baptized.
Christ! Yeah,
That's not a full baptism.
but yeah, this girl, and then everyone on Reddit was like, "Holy
How
shit!"
old was she when she started?
I think she was underage too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, of course.
That's pedophilic, and incest.
It's just plain weird.
That's just.
I don't even know if it's that. But anyway,
I know people that do that shit. Well,
What, rape children?
No, but I mean, I know like kids, underage kids that smoke weed with their parents, which is. What do you think of
That's
that?
not that bad. I mean,
That's not too
well,
bad.
underage, what, like 14? Or
maybe
like
15,
17?
15, 16.
Smoke weed with their parents
Yeah.
constantly? Or is their parents
like
okay with them
constantly.
smoking?
Constantly, they would smoke
Their
with them.
parents supply the weed?
Yeah,
That's pretty weird.
that's really weird.
Well, excuse me. I do have a friend who she would smoke weed with her parents and her with her father, I believe, or once in a while. And
What happened?
nothing, like she's okay, but it's you have to see that on a case to case basis.
Yeah.
Like if she's going, she's privileged. She goes to a high school. Well, she went to high school. All that shit. You know, she wasn't like this broke girl who like her heroin father was like giving her some
Yeah.
weed and smoking it with her in her
yeah,
house.
I know one of my friends, dude. He used to smoke weed with our government teacher in high school.
I do know a
That's
friend who
kinda
also
weird.
smoked weed with one of my teachers.
Yeah, but isn't that kind of weird?
That's really weird.
I
But
don't
it's funny
know.
as fuck.
Like,
Well, I don't know about Miami, but in Cancun, it was really weird to smoke weed when you were in high school.
really?
And yeah, super
You're-
super weird. Even now, this day, like if you're like, yeah, I smoke weed, everyone's like, what? Like they'll be like,
Yeah,
excuse
yeah.
me.
Yeah, excuse
Everyone
me,
kind of
bitch?
look at you sideways, unless you're really like, I don't give a fuck. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's a thing. Yeah, and this kid kind of finessed his way in smoking weed with an American teacher.
Damn, dude, that's wild.
But I wanted to say something real quick. So,
Yeah.
well, there's two. You can pick. I'll let you. Let's let you pick the topic.
You want me to pick?
I
a
have
topic?
no. I have two topics right here.
Okay, I have a topic.
One
too.
is just something I found funny about an Instagram thought, and then another is something about Jussie Smollett.
I was gonna bring up Jussie Smollett
Which
too.
one do you want? Do you want to talk about that later? Or do you want to talk about that now?
I really want to talk about Jussie Smollett, dude.
Okay,
I heard he
let
got
me introduce
his charges
it,
got
let
dropped.
me
No?
introduce it. So what happened was, Jussie Smollett's charges were the case was officially dropped.
Well,
The
for
way
those,
this
well, we
works-
should tell them. Well, for those who don't know, who Jussie Smollett was the guy that faked that hate crime.
You can't say that now.
Oh, what happened?
Well, you can't say that because the charges were dropped.
Oh yeah, his charges were
So,
dropped. Okay.
a couple of months ago, probably actually, Jussie Smollett went to the Chicago PD, and allegedly what happened was at 2 a.m. in the morning, he went to get a Subway sandwich. It was one of the biggest blizzards in Chicago history that same night. So stupid. And then he went, and then so apparently he went to Subway, and as he was walking back with his Subway sandwich in the blizzard in Chicago, it was like January. Three or two?
It was two people.
Two white males attacked them while wearing Trump hats, and all the while they beat the shit out of him. They beat the shit out of him because this dude barely had a bruise on his face.
And they poured bleach.
They allegedly poured bleach on him, beat the shit out of him, started calling him racist names. They dropped N-bombs on him.
And put a noose on him.
And they put a noose on him while screaming, "This is MAGA country," right? Or MAGA town?
Yeah, MAGA country.
This is MAGA country now,
Yeah.
boy. Some shit like that.
Boy,
Jussie
oh,
Smollett
shit.
then walks. I believe he didn't walk to the Chicago PD. He walks to his apartment or house or whatever.
Didn't he go to the hospital or no?
I don't know what happened. All I know is when the police came to him, he didn't go to the hospital. I don't believe so.
Oh, okay.
All I know is when the police ended up seeing him, my man still had the noose around his neck, and he was eating Subway sandwich.
He was eating it?
Yes, he still had it. I think he actually did walk to the hospital now that I think about it. But all I know is he still had the noose around his neck. Fast forward a couple weeks, everyone's like, what the fuck? This dude almost started a race war. He really did.
Yeah.
And for anyone who doesn't know, Jussie Smollett is also an actor on the show Empire. He was making $125,000 an episode.
And he was, I think, wasn't the reason why he did this was because his character was going to get cut.
Well, so a couple weeks go in, and the Chicago PD, whenever you say some crazy shit like that, like, oh, I got beat or someone got killed next to me, whatever, the Chicago PD also look into you, or the police department looks into you, as they should.
Mm-hmm.
And after seeing, they started checking that the camera that supposedly was supposed to capture the evidence of Jussie getting beat the fuck up was pointing the other way. Jussie said some crazy ludicrous stuff, like they poured bleach on me, but I don't believe he had any skin marks.
He didn't have any bleach on him. I don't think so.
He had really like low key, barely any bruises.
Yeah.
And he was saying that he got beat ravenously by two people, and he didn't have any nothing broken, I believe.
It was just a little bruised.
Just a couple cuts and stuff like that. And whatever, this dude goes basically on a nationwide tour saying he's the gay Tupac, saying that he's a G, that he fought back, resist, all that shit.
That's the dumbest thing.
PD look into him, and then they say, okay, this is really sketchy. They open a case against him, and what they allegedly were saying is that Jussie Smollett faked all this. Why? Because he had previously spoken to them. The dudes bought all the equipment in the same store at the same time together, I believe. Jussie Smollett also allegedly paid them in a fucking check.
It was like $3,500.
He gave them. I think it was like $5,000.
No, it was a little
less than $5,000.
3,500.
He paid them with a fucking check,
which is dumb.
So stupid. He paid them with a check, allegedly, and they rehearsed it apparently as well. And yep. And then the PD the prosecution now officially dropped all cases. Why? That when you drop the case, supposedly, it means that the prosecution cannot build a case beyond reasonable doubt against you. Mm-hmm. So they just go, we're not even going to do it. We have to also understand that Chicago is extremely corrupt. The Chicago Police Department, the head of the police department, has been caught, I believe, hiding tapes of police murders towards black citizens.
Mm-hmm.
And so what I think happened is they just were like, fuck it, let's drop the case. Jussie can get off with this. And Jussie's now officially has no case against him.
Scot-free.
Yeah.
Dude, but I still think his career's ruined. Like, I don't think
so.
anyone... I really don't like this guy.
Oh, yeah, I forgot to say, supposedly it came out that the reason that Jussie Smollett did this was because his character was going to get axed
Yep.
on the fucking show.
Show.
And so he was upset. And he was like, no, I'm not getting the credit I deserve. So he pulled this whole publicity stunt. So he basically, if Empire would have axed him after this, it would have been ludicrous. Like, there would have been a huge uproar.
That's really embarrassing, dude.
That's basically the whole rundown of what I understand.
He just ruined his career, man. Like, I think that's the most you can do to ruin your career, or like something. I don't know.
My man really did the most.
That's really fucked up. I think there's better means to doing that. You can take it like a normal a human being, not a sociopath or a psychopath, and just say, you know what? Maybe we can talk to the executives. And if they do ask me, then I'll find something else. That's how business works, though.
It's sad that if he really did it to not get axed, it's really funny that what he decided the best route to do was to be a victim of a hate crime.
Yeah, I know, right? Wasn't there anything else you could have done?
I'm baffled. He could have faked a girl getting like raped and he saved her. Yeah, that would have made him look like a hero.
Or buy a Subway sandwich franchise. And invest your money in somewhere else or something.
Maybe go into that. Or he could have started a news production company.
Yeah.
Anything like that.
Or do
That'd be extremely fucked up.
Dude.
A black person owning a news production company.
I know.
That'd be pretty sketchy.
Yeah.
And something that I found funny about this is there's this dude called on Instagram I follow him. It's called Vinathan, I think his name is.
Who's that? You
remember there was this time where Kanye was on that slavery was an option train.
Oh yeah.
And he came to TMZ. And there was this black dude who basically stood up against them and was like screaming at Kanye. Remember that video?
This black dude that...
Yeah, Kanye's at TMZ.
No, I didn't see that.
And this other dude stands up in front of Kanye and he's like, you're... And he eloquently explains that Kanye's out of his mind. That's what he said, basically.
Okay.
This dude blew up because TMZ aired it. And he's basically this like just liberal dude that like posts. And it's funny because he's super like pro-right black, pro-black movement, all that. And something that I find comical is he posted and he was like, I told you motherfuckers that the case would get dropped. And I commented. I didn't get any reply, though. If we're going to go by the ideology that if you... Wow, I'm so loud.
Go ahead.
If we're going to go by the ideology that if you get the case dropped, therefore you are not guilty, which is not what it means.
No.
Then X didn't beat his girl.
Yeah.
X didn't beat his girl.
X didn't beat his girl.
I want to see everyone say X didn't beat his girl now.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I want to hear.
Yeah, exactly. That's stupid, dude.
X isn't a child molester. He never was. Jesus Christ.
Jesus.
X isn't a woman beater anymore. He's just a dude who got murdered.
Yeah.
Who was also spent time in prison.
I mean, dude, there has to be no double standard here,
It's either you let everyone do something or you don't let anyone do it.
It's just like the NFL, dude. Like just because the Patriots win, like they gotta enforce some like law, it's always some shit, it's always a double standard with things, dude. I don't know, but that's just how it is these days, man.
It goes back to Jordan Peele. You ever see that? Jordan Peele Jordan Peele just announced that he would never cast a white man as a leading. Yeah, he would never cast a white man as a lead.
But why?
He said. He explained it pretty funny. I actually...
Was he serious, though?
Yeah. He said it, and the reasoning behind this is he said, I like the way he said it. He said, I have no problem with white people. I like a lot of white people.
Okay.
The only thing is, I've seen the white man in the lead way too many times for my liking.
I get it.
And it's interesting because he's also not doing rom-coms, Like,
yeah.
He's doing really interesting movies
like drama,
that I enjoy, like
thrillers.
drama, horror,
yeah.
Thriller.
I see that, but I just don't understand
Let me say the inverse.
Yeah,
thing.
okay.
Imagine.
Yeah.
Imagine.
Oh, if you say the inverse, dude.
Yeah, imagine I say I never cast a black man as the lead. I'd get crucified.
Yeah, it's like I never cast a black man as the there's not that many great ones out there. Dude,
I like the black people.
I like Idris Elba.
Black people.
I like Jordan, Michael B. Jordan. I like.
Imagine if I say that shit. Yeah, I have no problem with black people. But I've seen them too many times in movies.
Yeah, it's like saying
I would lose.
It's like saying it's like I don't mind black rappers, but there's just too many of them,
And you know what black people would say? They say no. We have white people getting too much popularity off rap.
Exactly. It's I don't know, dude. I don't know why everything has to be an issue. Why don't we just enjoy things about how it is, Like, dude, to be honest with you, I don't even understand why he even said that. Why did he even say that? Like, did someone ask him that question? Like, why is there no white males?
I think he just said it for publicity.
Oh, that's so stupid, dude. I'm going to be honest with you. That's so, like, why? Like, why? Like, what does he gain from this? What do you gain from this?
popularity.
But that's just
Well,
you're reaching.
listen,
you really are.
Jordan Peele is a huge advocate for pro-black movements.
Okay, what about Asians,
So,
dude?
Well, the thing is, he is black, not Asian. So you get someone who's like Jordan
Man.
Peele, who he does a lot for the community. He really does. He casts all black movies basically,
Yeah.
and they do well.
Yeah, they
And they're not
do
bad
pretty good.
also.
My friend saw Us. It was
I
okay.
heard it was decent.
It was not that.
I heard it wasn't
great.
that great
Yeah.
as Get Out.
Get Out was like better.
But the fact that he can say that, and he's like, listen, I have no problem with white people. I've seen it too many times. I want to class up. I have no problem with that. The only thing is, I should be able to say that I only want to cast white people.
Only one or Asians, dude. I only want to cast Asians because there's barely any like lead roles, and the only real Asian. Who's the only
You know
real
what?
Asian
You're
actors?
absolutely right.
Who's the
Asians
only-
are extremely underrepresented in movies.
Who do you think of when name 3 Asian actors?
Bobby Lee.
Bobby Lee. Yeah, I don't think he really acts that much though.
Bobby Lee?
BobbyLee?
Oh wait, no. Oh my God.
Are you talking
I'm gonna come
Ken
off as
Jeong?
so racist.
Holy
yeah, I'm talking about
fuck.
Ken Jeong.
You motherfucker, dude.
Listen.
I got your ass.
All right.
And he
You're
dude,
absolutely right. I'm racist.
but he's a comedian, you know?
Wait, is that the dude from the Hangover movies?
Yeah, oh my god, don't even remember it. Yeah,
I
that's
just
him. That's
see
him.
a squinted-eyed dude.
Oh yeah, no, dude. All squints. That's what I call us.
Well, there's
the
him.
squints or slants.
There's also the dude from Crazy Rich Asians.
who is that?
I
dude?
don't
No
know.
one knows their name.
Russell,
dude.
but I mean that I'm not a good with names.
Yeah,
like,
of
I
course.
can't name all the actors.
But
in the
I'll say
first
this,
place.
dude. I have no problem with like not Asians not getting leading roles.
Well, no, I actually
have
never
no
thought
problem.
about this. You're right.
Yeah, but I
we're
have
all,
no
We're all
problem.
looking at there's not enough black people. What about
Dude,
the Asians? Where are
Dude,
the Asians at?
or I'll say this: Hispanics too. Like what other Hispanic males instead of the only person I can think of is Michael Pena.
I was about to say fucking Michael Pena.
Michael Pena,
God damn
or
it.
maybe Antonio Banderas years ago.
Oh, years ago.
I can't think of anybody else really that doesn't look white.
You know, these white people might be a problem, Russell. I think I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna start feeling the burn, dude. These white people are crazy.
No, dude. But the thing is, they're white guys are really good at acting, though. I'll say that, dude. I'll say that shit right now, dude. Keanu Reeves, bro, put him in any movie, and that shit is badass, dude.
Keanu's a god, though.
Dude, put Jake Gyllenhaal in any movie. I'd like it. Like
yeah,
it's
but see, all of a sudden you put Bobby Lee, and I don't like
Bobby.
it anymore. Now. Well, listen. The thing is, I feel like okay. Here's my take on this.
What about Jackie Chan,
Is
dude?
yeah, but he's much more of a Chinese actor than he is an American rapper.
Yeah, it's a rapper.
Look, my take on this is that there's no problem with being underrepresented. The thing is when you start typecasting minorities into it, like they do with Bobby Lee or stuff like that.
Or
It's
Ken Jeong.
it's like the typical little crazy
Asian,
little
funny
Asian that
funny Asian guy
that can't pronounce the L, like there are like that's when you start seeing
or has that really deep accent. You know?
and it's extremely yellow
Bro,
for no reason.
Yeah, no, bro,
that's the type of shit that you
bro,
start seeing.
watch Breakfast at Tiffany's. You seen that movie?
No, I never did.
Dude, they got an Asian in there, right?
Oh my god,
Dude, he's not even Asian.
Yeah,
he's not even
he
Asian.
does yellow face.
He is yellow face, dude.
They do yellow face.
Bro,
What's this dude's name?
bro,
Can you look that up?
No one gives a
I forgot
fuck.
this dude. I've heard about this multiple times. This dude literally pulled yellow face,
and he was damn good at it. I'll
he
say
was-
that, dude. He's damn good at that,
He
dude.
hit that Asian accent, like
Hit
he's
that
from
Asian-
fucking Hong Kong.
Bro, I thought he was Asian. Let me see this.
I've seen part of the movie and I didn't notice he wasn't Asian until I heard it years later.
Dude, I did not know either.
I can't believe that though. That's insane. That's insane that you could actually do yellow face and just nobody cares about it.
But once you put a spot of black on your face, oh, it's over, dude.
Yeah. It wasn't mud. As long as you say it was mud and not fucking paint. But yeah, this dude isn't. This dude.
Well,
really,
what about Robbie Downey Jr. in Tropic Thunder?
No, I can give him a pass on that. Everyone does. Everyone. Nobody has a problem with that one.
It was funny though. It was really funny. Tropic Thunder is a funny movie, dude. Look, his name is.
You can move the mic towards you while you do that. You can Oh shit! Don't smack.
Oh,
like,
I'm
yeah,
so
yeah.
sorry, everybody. Okay. Look, this guy Mickey Rooney, dude. You don't know who Mickey Rooney is?
It's Mickey Rooney. Yeah. Mickey Rooney fucking
this
pulled
dude was
yellow
a
face.
savage. I'll give him that, dude. He has the balls to do that. My man, bro. My man.
You see, there we go. We have an Asian pass, And if you guys want to paint yourself brown to be Colombian or whatever you want, you go ahead, knock yourself out.
What about Indians, dude?
If you listen, you're gonna get a pass from a Colombian. If any aspiring actors are looking at this, you have all the right to paint yourself yellowish tint like I am because I'm half Colombian kinda.
Yeah.
And you guys can go, put coke in your nose and act like you're paisas and you're Pablo Escobar because apparently the only thing that Colombians are good for, talking about coke. Go ahead, knock yourself out, bro. Make yourself that bag you really want.
Wasn't the guy in Narcos not Colombian?
No, he was Brazilian.
He was Brazilian.
Can you imagine? No. Not only this, that actually got me heated. Not the fact that he's Brazilian.
I remember you told me about that.
This dude can't speak Spanish. I'm not even joking. Like if you
Really?
you listen, bro, dead ass. Here, go to YouTube real quick and type in Pablo Escobar Narcos speech when he goes plata o plomo. That fucking speech right there. Dude, he doesn't know how to speak Spanish. If you listen to him right now, I promise you will be like, this dude has some crazy accent going on. You can realize that he is not from a Spanish-speaking country. He's from a Portuguese-speaking country.
I see. I remember listening to it. He's very like even my other friend Julian even said that.
I don't know if he's Brazilian or Portuguese. I believe he's Brazilian. Listen, I'll give it to him, bro. He looks like Pablo Escobar. But
what do I look up?
just put Narcos, Pablo Escobar speech or whatever. Like you have to that first one.
Oh, yeah. I remember this.
Just skip to when he speaks though. But God, I wish we had a producer. I'm gonna start. I might start like right there, bro.
I love this scene.
If we're looking at I wish
I like his voice.
So this is a scene, really famous scene from Cartel del Mal, where he's getting stopped at the beginning because he's trying to import contraband inside the country.
Yeah.
And he goes plata plomo, and he basically explains plata plomo, which means silver, or in Colombia means money. Also means money or lead.
Oh.
And then he says, "I'll kill you." That's one of the most famous speeches ever. He goes, "I'll kill you. I'll kill your mother. I'll kill your daughter, and if your grandmother's already dead, I'll dig her outside of the grave, fucking kill her again, and then bury her again."
He's a good guy.
But listen to him speak.
Yeah, I'll say this, dude. Like, I see it. I hear it, dude. Dude, this is a good show, dude.
Narcos?
I loved it.
Or our show?
Both of us.
Yeah, well, we're basically watching Netflix right now without fucking showing the that's enough, I guess.
No, that's
You can
enough.
stop that.
I've
But
heard
yeah,
him. I've heard
I
him
just wanted to
say
show you.
words.
Yeah, he doesn't know how to speak Spanish. He really doesn't.
Yeah, dude.
He
that's
can
why
do it, but he doesn't have that natural Colombian accent that
He's not that like
You should
Justin
have.
Bieber on Despacito kind of thing.
Justin Bieber doesn't know how to speak
I
Spanish.
know he
right?
doesn't know.
He
how to
doesn't
speak
even know
Spanish.
his lines.
He doesn't know his lines. I remember that. You remember?
Yeah, yeah.
Remember that
He was-
controversy when he like started something like tequila.
That got me mad.
Yeah, I was like,
because
yo, I'm not
that
Spanish.
I rarely get mad, but Justin Bieber went on stage and he goes Despacito. I don't know the words, so I say taquito.
Oh
Bro,
my god.
oh my god, this dude culturally appropriated and made millions of dollars.
Why were people mad?
No, because everyone's like, oh my god, I have no problem with Justin Bieber singing it. I love Justin Bieber's music.
Dude,
I really do.
I like Justin Bieber.
He makes good music now.
Yeah.
Well, he made, because he hasn't made an album in a minute.
I don't think he cares right now.
But he announced an album recently.
Oh really?
Yeah, no, he said he was gonna make it.
Damn, that Justin Bieber, bro. He's the voice of an angel. I've been saying that since I was in 9th grade.
And what I wanted to say also initially was something that I laughed at the other day was I was on Instagram, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this Instagram thought. So you know how in Instagram you can play music on stories now?
Yeah.
And she had a song called Pure Cocaine. I don't know by who it's from.
Pure cocaine.
It's called Pure Cocaine.
Is it pure water?
No, it's Pure Cocaine.
Oh, don't know.
I don't know if it was from it's from like, not Travis, but a famous rapper. Anyway.
Okay.
Maybe it's Pusha T, probably.
Pure cocaine. That sounds like a Future song.
No, it's
probably okay.
It was from like a lyrical rapper, I guess you could call it.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And I'm like, and she's looking through her purse, and I'm like, wait, this bitch about to pull cocaine out? I was like, wait, I had to stop and listen to it, right, and look at it. She pulls out her purse. She has one of these big ass like extra XXL Louis purses, right? This hoe pulls out at least 6 full-sized chocolate bars.
Why?
And they're all marijuana edibles. Is this bitch preparing for World War III?
I don't.
What is she preparing for? Is she preparing for Coachella early in March?
Dude, she's.
What is she doing that she has, bro? And not only that, she also had joints there. She was a walking medical dispensary. This is insane. This girl had multiple felony charges of grams on and inside of her purse.
Why do people post that?
It's just random girl that sells her private Snapchat. Also, that's not the point though. The point is, who doesn't? But the point is, dude, this girl had an obscene amount of weed on her and edibles.
Yeah.
What is she doing?
I don't know, dude.
What does she need this much weed for?
I don't know why they... I think people just do it just to flex, man. People just do it just to flex that shit. And it's really... I don't know. I don't like that. I think that's low class. I always think, like, if you're just flexing like that shit, it's so low class, dude. Like, why do you have to tell people that? Like, what are you doing with that? Like, why do you have that much on you at that time? Like, why... Dude, anyone could be watching, you know? Like, if you post that shit on the internet, dude, it's on the internet.
No, my point is, if you take
I'm
a
more
chocolate
concerned
bar
with that, dude.
and you take a quarter of the chocolate bar,
You're
going to be
fucked up.
blazed. Why
Maybe
did
she's
6
selling?
whole chocolate?
Maybe
No,
she's
I
selling?
don't think so. No.
Ah, that's so stupid, dude.
I think she just genuinely has an obscene amount of weed on her. In case, you know, if the cops stop her, she can give them a case.
Yeah, no.
I think that's why she has it.
Yeah, exactly. No, that's just dumb. That's just immature behavior. I think you're like a kid if you do that shit, dude.
She's like 22 probably.
Oh my god. I don't know, dude. I don't know. I remember I saw this. I remember one of my friends showed me this girl. Like, I saw in her Instagram. I think she posted like a photo and it says something. And then, you know that song Tatiana?
Bust down Tatiana.
Yeah. She said Kakiana, and I was like, dude, you sound like a slut, dude.
Wait, she said Kakiana?
Kakiana in her caption, and I just think that's so trashy.
Oh, is she like twerking or something?
Or something? I forgot. She was showing her ass or something.
Oh my God.
I think that's so,
dude. You know,
nasty.
that's someone's
That's so
daughter. You know
trash.
that 8
I
year
always
old
think
argument. That's someone's daughter.
Yeah, I always think like, damn, you probably celebrated some nice Christmases together. You probably had some birthday parties.
Can you imagine
And
her
now you're
father
out
back
here
in the
hoeing,
day?
dude.
Like, he would give her that Build-A-Bear teddy bear she always wanted at the
Yeah.
Aventura Mall.
And now look who she
And then they would
is.
go down and get some Aunt Annie's, bro.
Aunt
They would get that
Annie's.
pretzel that everyone
Yeah,
loves.
and then have like her friends and like, you know,
They
I
would
just
go
got,
back
I
and
just
she
got
would-
a cell phone.
She would come back
you
from
know?
elementary school, straight A report card.
Yeah.
They would buy Pizza Hut. You know, the whole crew would be there. They'd be watching Dora the Explorer,
Yeah.
whatever the fuck.
Yeah, and then like,
Be
and she'd
playing
have a nice
dress up in
like,
house.
Like she'd go home and have a good Thanksgiving, you know, like go have a good nice meal.
And 10 years later, her father's on IG, and then she sees some girl twerking, and he's like, "Damn, that girl's fine as fuck." And then she
my
turns around,
God, it's her,
and it's her daughter
and now he's in a hospital bed, dude.
with a
And
fucking
now he's in
bullet hole
ICU,
in
dude.
his temple.
Oh my God.
That's what I would do, bro. If your
I don't
daughter,
know,
listen,
man.
I'm gonna come off as extremely sexist. I have no
Oh,
problem
here he
with that.
comes.
Like, here comes the rant of the day.
The sexist rant of the day.
There's this question, I'm gonna reference my old man Bill Burr here. There's this question where he got asked once, would you rather have a gay son or a hoe daughter?
Yeah.
And Bill Burr eventually answers gay son. And
course.
Nia, his wife, goes insane because the question is sexist and homophobic, whatever. It's not the point. The point is,
But if you choose the hoe daughter, aren't you like kind of like not respecting the gay community? Like, isn't that like the double standard there?
No, I mean, that can work with any question that they give you to choose.
I see.
But the point is that I can't believe that it's okay now. Yes, you can do with whatever you want with your body. I'm completely in agreement with this. Like, I do not want to be slut shamed personally.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if I come on here and I'm like, yeah, Russell, I had sex with this girl, I don't want to slut shame her, or I don't want to be slut shamed either. It's
Yeah,
stupid.
you don't want to be called.
We can all have sex. We can all love each other. We can all hold hands. I can buy you a coffee or sleep with you, whichever one you want, if I wanted to. You know?
Yeah,
It has
of
to be
course,
mutual.
of course.
The thing is, when we start encouraging wholeness, is when I start having an issue with this, because we're encouraging kids to explore their sexuality when in reality they don't need to.
They don't, dude.
Society is okay if you're not getting dicked down by 15 guys a year.
No, yeah.
You're not contributing to society. Oh, but Christian, it's not all about the world. It's about myself.
It's
okay,
yeah.
bitch. You don't have to be sucking dick on a daily basis, and I don't have to be plucking girls either for me to find myself out. I'd actually be able to make a strong case that sex is really bad for your personal growth.
Oh, that, like I said, dude, coming back to my statement that I said, like having sex with someone random, I feel like you're giving a part of you to them and you're losing yourself and you're just like stuck in this clubbing mentality, which you just don't give a fuck about the money in your bank account and your health, and you're just drinking and smoking and just fucking, dude. That's just how it is, man, and it's just disgusting. I mean, I don't want to like make y'all feel bad, but dude, this is like I'd say it's like a reality check, dude. Like because in the next 10 years, where do you see yourself? You know, like if you get married, man, like you better find a husband that's like you, or like can accept who you were, and maybe who you are.
It's all
then.
fun and games until you realize that what you look in the person, that person can also look for in another girl.
Yeah. Come on.
I can. You have to be. When I used to go to law school, there used to be this teacher called Maite Morales, and she would always say something that always stuck with me.
Always some Spanish.
And she would say, "En esta vida hay que ser coherentes," which means in this world and life we have to be coherent.
Yeah.
What she meant by that is,
I can see that.
if I want a girl who has never had sex, then I should never have sex. Or should have never had sex.
Yeah.
I completely understand that. If I go with a girl and I'm like, oh, you've had sex with two people, it's going to be a hard pass for me. I should not be able to do that. Or I can, I guess, but I shouldn't do that. And the same way, it's vice versa, bro. You cannot go up to a girl and be like, oh, you drink? I drink, but you can't drink. If you go out, she can go out. If you drink, she can drink. If you cheat, well, bitch, you better be prepared to be cheated on as well.
Yeah. No.
And I say bitch for males and females.
Yeah.
It works for both ways.
But dude, like I don't want to come off like this, man. Like if you like that lifestyle, like that clubbing lifestyle, just be prepared, you know, for what you're going to have to deal with. You know? Like you got to know your consequences. I don't want to come off like saying like, dude, like you should I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just giving you advice, you know, like it's not the way to go for sure.
We also have to understand that a lot of people, or I know personally, a lot of girls who we call that ninis, which means ni estudia ni nada.
Like bananas?
It basically means ninis means ni estudia ni nada, which means she doesn't study, nor does
Spanish people, bro.
She doesn't.
Up words
it rhymes. Let's say, well, it doesn't rhyme. It's just like alliteration. It says that she doesn't study, nor does she do anything.
Oh shit!
Or you can also say
like an airhead.
Or if she studies
like
I'm not even gonna say a major, but if she studies something really stupid that she knows she's not gonna use,
not gonna make money.
We call it an MMC, mientras me caso, which means
you told me about this,
which means while I get married.
And you said a lot of like Hispanic women, Latina women
exposing me.
Do that.
There are a lot of instances of people that do that.
But I can say same here.
They go to a private school.
Yeah.
They go to a private school, really expensive private school. They look hot. They go to the gym. They barely study, and then they find a husband, and that husband maintains them. If you do that, and your man is okay with that, all the power.
By all means.
However, if you're hoeing yourself out until you're 29 or 32, and then you start realizing like, oh shit, I want to get married, but I don't want to work, then you might have a problem.
You might have a problem.
And it happens a lot.
Your window's closing. Your window's closing. That's why I'm trying to find a rich wife, dude.
Yeah, if anyone wants to sugar baby me, I'm down.
Sugar baby me, a surgeon wife. You just want to just work all day and I'm chilling? Fuck it, dude.
That's why if you're on Tinder and you see a 30-year-old, bro, you gotta super like it.
Super like that 30-year-old, dude.
She's like mom of two.
That's why
she goes mom of two. Well, she can be mom of three now.
That's why you see a horse or something or a big house in those pictures. You super like.
I never thought of the horse, but that like,
dude,
anyone who does equestrian, anyone
that posts a horse, dude, that's an instant right.
Unless,
dude.
Yeah, if you have any contact with horses on a regular basis and they're clean, you're of a certain economic standard.
Yeah, like that makes me happy. that puts a smile in my face.
Yeah, no broke people are like riding horses on a regular basis for fun.
You girls, dude, you girls are gold digging out here. I'm trying to gold dig too, dude. It's not all about you. Venmo me. Cash at me.
Did you see what
Pay
happened
for
to
my
Cardi
premium?
B? Did you see the Cardi B thing?
Yeah, I saw that. But yeah, I saw that. That shit was crazy.
Cardi B on an IG live while she was crying, basically.
Why did she do that? Why did she tell everybody?
She doesn't have thick skin. She acts like she does, but she does not have thick skin. And someone told her like. Someone said that she doesn't deserve the money she has.
And she started crying?
And Cardi B started crying. Well, not crying. She was getting mad, and then she started crying at the end of the clip.
Wait, well, who is this person? Just a random person?
I don't know.
How did... Oh
anyway, it got to her, and she was on IG Live, and she started screaming like, how... I did my Cardi B voice last week.
Don't do that.
I'm not gonna do it this
week. You just sound like a voice.
She goes something like, You don't know what I did for this. I worked my ass
Bitch.
off for that.
Yeah.
And then she says, when I was a stripper, I used to say, oh, you want to have sex? All right, sure, let's go to your hotel room. And then I would drug the guys and I would take their money. So she, without knowing, accused herself and at the same time confessed to drugging and stealing money from men.
Yeah. Yeah.
And this is okay. If Tyga's not right. If Eminem or if 50 Cent or even if Drake came out on IG Live and she was like, yeah, you know, sometimes groupies want to have sex with me, so I just take them back to my hotel room. I give them some roofies, and then I just steal their phones and send them back in an Uber because I like it.
Yeah, because back in the day I was struggling. You know, there's no excuse. You know, there's no excuse for that.
Can
shit,
you
dude.
imagine?
There's no excuse.
Absolutely not. There's no excuse in the world for you to go on live record and say, yeah, I used to drug people and then rob them under the guise that they were going to hook up with me.
That's crazy.
And then call it the grind.
The grind, dude. That reminds me of that story I said a couple episodes back with that black kid that snuck into some old lady's house and stole her things, and his mom was like, oh, he was just trying to get money for school.
Oh yeah. That's underprivileged.
That's stupid as hell, dude. That's so dumb, dude. There's no excuse for that. You don't sneak into someone's house and steal their shit for school, air quotes. You know, you're not doing it for school. Who the fuck steals money for school? Hey, maybe people do that, but
well, they probably do.
yeah, but that's crazy.
That's not an excuse. That's
not an excuse.
You can't.
No.
Well, the thing is, so here's also, if you're a child or a teenager, you know, sometimes you can say that you don't have enough money to do stuff, and you can't work for that money. You understand?
Yeah.
That's still not an excuse to go out and do illegal things, though.
There's no excuse, dude. No excuse at all. There's always a way. There's always a way.
It's like I can find me a good girl and still be addicted to them hood rats.
Yeah, exactly. Kanye?
That's a Kanye line.
Yeah.
What is it from? Is that from Runaway?
Yeah.
From
Run away fast as you can. But dude, I remember back to that like our hoe topic, dude. I know some girls, dude, when they're, I'd say maybe like my age, like 21, 22. I know some girls with body counts up to 30.
30?
Yeah. Is that common for? Does that surprise you at 21?
Well, I don't know what my body count is.
I mean, like,
what is yours?
Low.
Don't want to say
one
the number.
digit.
It's one digit.
Yeah.
Well, mine is as well. I believe.
Because
I don't know if I should say this.
I'm not into
this
like
type of
that.
shit that makes you want to think like, damn, my parents watching this. I don't want to say my number
Yeah,
out.
I mean, I'm just not into like.
Well, I'm
like,
under 10.
Yeah, me too. I'll say that. You know, but like, what do you think of a girl that has 30 at 21? She started at like 15.
She started? What do you mean she started 15?
Fucking dude.
Oh, I thought you meant she started with 15 body
Penal
count.
present in penal.
Well, listen, you got to be, like I
Going
said,
in the
we started
vagina.
at 15, 16 as well.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm just saying 30.
So that's the thing. So if in 6 years she managed to get 30, 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, that's 5, right? That's
Over
5 per
30,
year.
actually.
That's 5 per year.
Over 30 now.
That's 5 per year.
Because last time, when she told me, she was 18 when she told me 30.
The thing, oh, holy shit.
I blew your mind.
I just
a
blew my
little
mind
bit,
real quick.
son.
Okay. The thing is, if you've been in many relationships, I have no issue with you
Holy
having a high
shit.
body count. What?
But 30
That's the thing.
relationships?
So there's no way that she was in 5 serious relationships a year. What can be said is that anyone who has a very high number of sexual partners in their life is because they've had either many friends with benefits or one night stands.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So that's when you start asking, would you like to be with someone that does that? Like I say, if you say no, then you also have to understand that if you have one night stands, you should also be rejected by those other girls.
Exactly.
You know?
No. Yeah.
So if you're like, no, I want a girl who has only had sex with 5 people, then you should be around that number as well, and you should talk to her about it.
Yeah.
And it should be okay to say that. But if that girl has 30 or more, and then she goes to me and she goes, no, well, you've had sex with 6 girls, so you can't. I'd be like, excuse me?
That's an issue.
That's an issue. That's
a red flag.
Hypocrisy
Dude.
at its finest.
You know what I call that?
What?
That's PPD, dude. That's paranoid personality disorder, dude.
Is that like a medical term, or do you just make that up?
No, it's a medical term. She's blaming you Now she switched the whole
paranoid personnel. Well, she's projecting.
She's probably like that's some serious issues, dude.
Something I just remember that I wanna go back to real quick. The Jussie Smollett case.
Yeah.
You know what the greatest part of it is?
What?
Is that the case is sealed.
Oh, really?
Which that means that we will never be able to read the case.
Yeah.
We'll never
That
be able to know
sucks.
why the prosecution dropped the case specifically, or what happened behind the scenes.
Dude, man, he's not gonna get. I really don't want him to get any work, dude. He just Kevin Spacey'd himself, basically, dude. Like he's probably never gonna get back on that TV screen. I don't think so.
I hope not.
I really hope not. It's like Kaepernick in football, dude. I really don't want him to come back.
Kaepernick?
Yeah, I don't want that. You know, it's like something you just don't touch, because it's gonna like segregate a lot of people. It's gonna make a lot of people pissed, but some people might like it. You know, like I just don't think like companies would put in the effort and all the time and all the drama to bring him back or anything like that. You know, like Kevin Spacey, dude. You'll never see Kevin Spacey ever again. I highly doubt. I
think you will.
You think so?
Hell yeah.
Why?
Because he's not.
Maybe
old.
Louis C.K.
No.
Louis C.K.'s coming back.
Maybe, but
he did a set.
Dude, Kevin Spacey's too good an actor to not come back.
I know, but
I hate, dude. Anyone who touches children can fucking get the noose that Jussie Smollett didn't get. And
yeah,
in my opinion,
I just don't think he can come back, man. You think so?
We're gonna be on episode 55. Trust me, he's gonna be starring in the movie.
I hope so.
In the next 3 years,
prove me
Kevin
wrong,
Spacey will be starring in the movie.
Dude, prove me wrong, man, because I love Kevin Spacey, dude. Like,
such a good actor.
What do you think of the Tom?
Goddamn shame he likes children.
What do you think of the Tom Gunn thing?
I have no idea what that is.
That's the dude that shot Guardians of the Galaxy.
Well, he got reinstated.
He got reinstated. Like
yeah,
which is good, because what do you think of like people digging up old tweets? What do you think of that? You think it's
so Tom Gunn, I believe, was a director. Is it director or producer?
He was a director.
He was a director of all the Guardians of the Galaxy movie. Really, really good spin-off series of. Sometimes people don't really care about the Guardians in the Marvel series, and he did a really good job. Yeah, and it's really funny movies, and everyone loves him. And they dug up an old tweet. What's a tweet? Can you look up the tweet so we can? Dude,
those tweets are gross, dude. Have you seen them?
No.
Oh my god.
So, like I said, I don't know.
Dude, Tom.
Shift the mic towards you. Like rotate it. No. Move it to the left.
Okay.
Here.
Like this?
This is that unprofessional. No.
Okay.
There you go.
Oh, it's actually Tim Gunn. That's his name.
Oh, Tim Gunn. My bad.
Tim Gunn. I know.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
There you go.
Hello. Yeah. So it's Tim Gunn. Man, I'm gonna be honest with you, dude.
Just put Tim Gunn tweets.
Yeah, I'm just gonna look it up on here. You know.
But yeah. Anyway, so Tim Gunn was he was.
I don't know, dude.
I just put Guardians of the Galaxy director tweets.
Oh, I see it.
Oh, we found him. All right, do you want me to read him?
It's
James Gunn.
James Gunn.
Look at that. It's like we don't know what we're talking about. Can you imagine?
It's the dyslexia.
I'll read him. I'll take the flack. Here, slide it to me if you want to zoom in.
Try that shit out.
Y'all ready for this bad audio?
Yep.
There it is. 1, 2, 3, go. Oh, okay. So,
what's he saying?
How do I read this shit? Can I zoom in on him? Okay.
Oh my god, dude.
Okay, let me say what happened.
Read that
first.
shit?
Yeah,
that shit's gross.
Whatever. Well, what happened was, and so anyone understands, is really good director. Everyone loved him on the set. And then one day, someone started digging out old tweets he had. I don't know how old these are, but I know that April 2009.
2009.
Jesus fucking Christ.
10 years
we were
ago.
11 years old when this came out.
Yeah.
And April 5, it's almost its anniversary. So congratulations. It's almost its decade-long anniversary for the tweets.
Yeah.
So, like I said, congrats. And he eventually got taken off the movies, even though all the actors were protesting against it, which is very rare for Hollywood actors to actually be against something like that. Okay, so here it goes. Retweet, Peter Alden. I like it when little boys touch me in my silly place. Shh, that's one of them. Another one. Photo shoot with these 3 people. Trying to maintain what happened?
Just read the ones that.
Read the one highlighted.
Like the highlighted.
Right.
Those are like
the Hardy Boys and the mystery of what it feels like when Uncle Bernie fists me.
Holy crap,
sad children books.
No, go up. Read that one.
The Expendables was so manly. I fucked this shit out of the little pussy boy next to me. The boys are back in town.
What the
Then
fuck?
he had another one. The hotel shower is the weakest ever. Felt like a 3-year-old was peeing on my head.
That's kind of funny.
That's some R. Kelly shit right there.
That's some funny shit, though. I can't lie.
At Drew, at HitFix. Honestly, That's the best policy. Tell your 3-year-old you're laughing thinking of me fucking 3PO. I'm guessing he's talking about
Star
C-3PO. Yeah. He'll appreciate it when he's older. 3 men and the baby they had sex with. I just downloaded that new Steven Tyler single. I feel the type of shame usually reserved for getting a $3 BJ from a maybe tranny.
A maybe tranny, dude. This guy's crazy.
I'm doing a big
Gives the
Hollywood
kid
film
a
adaptation of The
blowjob.
Giving Tree with a happy ending. The trees grow back and give the kid a blowjob. About to vomit as I'm stuffed with etoffe and eggplant. I'm Louis Andersoning my ass out. Just fat, not the little boys.
Okay, wait. It's just a bit weird when he's just talking. It's like very pedophilic, dude.
So this dude has a really weird a fixation with 3-year-olds. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, like, even as if you're joking, like, that's shit that you just don't really like. That's just weird. It's just weird, isn't it?
The people who complain about this type of shit
Yeah.
are the people who were not on the internet in 2009. All right, I've been on the internet since it's almost its existence.
Dude,
we have.
Dude, yeah.
My parents, when they would pick up the phone, I would have to stop watching whatever the fuck I was watching. Really old YouTube videos or like Newground games. I would have to stop playing them.
Yeah.
So you would understand that, dude. Back in the day, anonymity was at its peak.
Dude, yes.
It wasn't used for bullying. It was used for saying whatever the fuck you want.
Do you remember when Twitter and Instagram first came out? You can look up like old NBA tweets as well, NFL tweets. Bro, people were like non-PC as fuck back then, dude.
You can make a case for both sides. You can say that Instagram and Twitter, well, not Instagram, Twitter showed us who we really are behind closed doors and that we shouldn't be like that anymore or whatever. Or you can say that Twitter really shows what we are as human beings and that we should accept that. There are some fucked up tweets out there. All
like
right,
old tweets or now?
Dude, even now.
Now, yeah.
But back in, I feel like now anyone who drops the M-bomb in a hateful way or anyone who talks about raping 3-year-olds on Twitter nowadays knows what they're doing.
Yeah.
All right. Back in the day, in 2009, when you would open up MySpace and then music would start blaring in your ears because there was no way to stop the autoplay for music. It was a different time in the world. It really was.
It really was.
Man. And this comes. I was. You know what video I watched the other day?
Yeah.
I watched. Oh my god, this might tell a lot about me. I watched the New Zealand shooting video.
Yeah. I was at.
Have you seen that video?
No, I didn't see it.
Did we talk about this last episode?
We did mention the New Zealand shooting, but we didn't really like.
So there's basically this kid that. Oh yeah, we talked about the end. We skimmed over it, right?
Yeah, we said that he was like a big troll. Sub to PewDiePie.
So he streamed it on Facebook, and it went on for 15 minutes, and I watched the whole video.
Oh, I didn't see it yet.
I had to look for it, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if this is illegal. No, it's not. I know it's illegal in New Zealand to look at the video or share it.
I'm not sure,
but it can't be in the U.S. If it can, come at me, prosecution. I like to be a martyr for free speech right now. But anyway, the point is, it's pretty bad because it shows him shooting 50 people.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
I saw the whole video. So he's like, remember lads, subscribe to PewDiePie. That's not a New Zealand accent, but whatever. He walks out. This dude walks in broad daylight with I don't know what he uses, probably some AR. And he walks up, immediately starts shooting. It's bad. Like it's much worse than I thought it was gonna be. But it's I don't know where else I'm gonna get into this. I'm kind of stunned traumally. I'm kind of stunned emotionally, but it's pretty bad.
Dude, that reminds me of
not gonna lie, that video is pretty fucking bad. But just to close that point, what I'm saying is that is sensationalism.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
that's pretty fucking crazy sensationalism.
Very.
And you can't compare like Nazis and children rapists and the things that people do nowadays to things that happened 10 years ago when the internet was barely a seed and people really didn't even fucking believe in it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's my point.
Yeah. Dude, I don't know. Just talking about that video, like how hard it was to find it, dude. It reminded me of that Logan Paul video when he was like that Suicide Forest thing.
That was easy for me to find.
Dude, I couldn't find it, and then I found it.
You tried to do it like later on, right? I did it the next day, and I found it immediately.
Dude, I didn't expect him to actually walk up to the dead body and like look at him in the face, and then dude, he was blue as.
Dude, he was like zooming into him.
Yeah, he was like right next to him. He was right in front of him. He was
not only that.
Like, look at this dead body.
But he photoshopped the dead body in the thumbnail.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
He photoshopped the dead body in the thumbnail. So after all that, crazy shit, he literally sat down and was like, you know what's a good idea? I'm going to Photoshop a dead body in the thumbnail.
Do you think like why would he think that's a good idea? Do you think he's like a sociopath or something? Because like not a normal person would not think that would be a good idea. Or do you think he's wanting attention?
I don't know if I have serious traumatic issues, but when I saw that video, the
suicide
the New Zealand thing.
Oh yeah.
It was hard for me to watch. I was like, holy shit, like this dude, it's bad. But
what's the hardest video you've watched?
It didn't faze me that much.
Dude, I've seen some like really fucked up videos, man.
You know what does faze me?
I'll
Like,
say that.
because this dude's like shooting people in the face, whatever, but whatever. It happened. It happened already.
Happens, yeah.
It's a tragedy, it really is.
It
What
very
does get
is,
me
man.
sometimes is gore or like people accidentally killing people.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
That
Watch people die.
fucking-
Whatever you call it.
Well, that subreddit is banned now.
Yeah, it's banned. But dude, that subreddit
Because
was
you know why it
fucking
was
crazy.
banned? Because they started sharing the New Zealand video.
Oh, that's the reason.
That's what I think so. Yeah.
No, but I checked.
It was banned like a week and a half, 2 weeks ago.
No. I tried to look for that subreddit like last year. It was banned.
Quarantined. It wasn't banned.
It was. Oh, but I didn't find it.
It was
at all.
quarantined.
Oh, so that video fucked up.
I think so.
Fucked it up, huh? Yeah, dude. Dude, I've seen some nasty shit on the internet, man. I've seen gore videos. I've seen like cartel chopping people's heads off videos. Have you seen those?
Yeah, I mean,
Those are like
what does
yeah.
get me a lot of times? Two
What?
girls, one cup, bro. Oh shit.
Really?
Yeah, or like have you ever seen the one dude, one glass, or the fuck, one jar?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay.
There's this video.
No.
This is the old type internet shit that I'm talking about that a
Yeah.
lot of people don't. I now know where I was trying to go with my last point.
Okay, then
if
go.
you let me reiterate
Go for
real
it.
quick, is that
Go for it, son.
the way the media covers the internet is completely incorrect.
Oh, of course.
That's
dude.
what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, it's so
is
shitty.
You can't look at someone's tweet 10 years ago and be like, wow, he knew all the things he knows nowadays, and prosecute him or just fucking crucify him socially.
No, yeah.
And you can't look at the New Zealand kid and say subscribe to PewDiePie and then blame PewDiePie for the fucking killing of 50 Muslims.
Exactly. Dude, you have to look at it like this, man. Back in 2009, 2008, that's when Twitter started, right? That's when Twitter started, man. Like, no one would think that, oh, this is going to come bite me in the ass later on, you know? Not like they just say whatever the fuck they want.
Do you know how easy it is? How easy it was back in the day
Yeah, it
to
was
just
very...
get in a chat room and talk to an adult? It was fucking insane. Like,
Dude,
nowadays,
pedophile rates?
Nowadays, it's like people are actually checking on this shit.
Yeah.
Back in the day, people. This is what I'm saying. Media and some people who, like girls or guys who just use Instagram and Twitter every once in a while, and weren't like. I was a super fan of just like playing Flash games back in the day.
Yeah, yeah.
All I would do, I was like, hey, we would do it together. We would go to each other's houses and play fucking video games.
Yeah, man.
It was bad. Like, we could get into anywhere we wanted. There was no security.
You could see a man's penis. Like,
so easily.
very easily,
So
dude.
easily.
Penis access, like, daily.
Yes,
dude.
the only way that you could ever get tracked by your parents was your fucking internet history.
Yeah. Or my dad had McAfee security.
My dad too, but dude, there's so many. I used to get around that shit so
Yeah,
easily.
dude, I figured out the password very easily. I don't know why.
Not the password, but my dad would be like, "Oh, I'm gonna block this porn site."
Or
be like,
put
"Well,
the
there's
proxies up.
500 other porn sites that I can
500
go
other
through."
porn sites,
That's
yeah.
like me saying, "Oh, I'm gonna block Facebook." All right, I'll just use Twitter.
Yeah, yeah.
Or I'll use something else. That's what it was back in the day. There was a freedom of internet and expression that was ridiculous, for
Yeah,
better or for
bro.
worse.
Yeah, dude, a lot of like that's why Chris Hansen has his show, dude. Like, remember Catch a Predator back in
Had
the
his
day?
show, yeah.
Had his show, but he's doing his. I don't know where he's at right now, dude. He's facing a lot of legal issues.
Yeah, he
right
fucking
now.
he had checks that bounced.
But man, he did a podcast with Theo Vaughn like before that happened. He was
on PKA too.
Yeah, he was a very awesome guy. But you know, I remember I was listening to Theo Vaughn's podcast. He was like, they're talking about what happened to Chris Hansen. Yeah, he was like, Chris Hansen was trying to get as much money from Theo Vaughn as he can. You know, it was kind of like trying to fuck him over, which I thought was disrespectful.
What do you mean as much money as he
Because
can?
they don't really usually do this for guests, but Theo Vaughn
Paid him?
flew him out. No, flew him out,
Oh
and then
shit!
got in a hotel for him. And then like I think Chris Hansen tried to like get a massage and like get everything,
Holy
like
shit!
a spa day, like trying to rake and get like Theo Vaughn to pay for it. I
That's
know, and
fucked
he didn't
up.
even tell him. Yeah.
That's really fucked up.
Yeah, man. Like, dude, but anyways, back to that pedophile, dude. Back in the day, bro, dude, like that shit was crazy, man. That shit. I don't know how it is with pedophiles these days, man. I don't see
No,
as
I
much.
wouldn't know. No.
Oh, you would know. but but yeah, bro. Like, man, like I think pedophiles are more like out there. Well, he did like start a show called Hansen versus Predator. You remember that?
Yeah, but it flopped.
No, it did
Did it?
well. No, they're starting another season. He said. They're,
With all his legal issues?
I
Did
guess
he already
so.
pay him through, or what
Guess
happened?
so. I don't know what's happening with Chris Hansen. I follow him on Instagram. He's a nice guy, for what he is right now. But like, bro, like I don't know where the pedophiles are, dude. But dude, these kids nowadays, man, they dress way too like inappropriate. You know?
Y'all a bunch of bitches. Listen, for real, news outlets, you guys really need to start getting your shit together. Anyone who has the audacity to speak like they know what a person is going through
No,
when they
can't.
write something online should first of all get themselves in that mindset and understand what that person has gone through. All right?
Yeah, dude.
If I talk
Seriously.
about fucking MySpace, you have to understand that I was on MySpace back in the day.
Yeah.
You have to understand what that person knows, what that person grew up with.
Dude,
It's completely ridiculous.
Yeah, you gotta really go through that shit. You know, like, dude, it reminds me of that. Remember, I showed you like recently that Ray William Johnson when he said the N word on video.
Completely fine back in
But
the
that's
day.
in the day, you know, and that was like back in the day, everyone's cool. But
And
now
if,
it's
and
every,
you know
all
what,
too PC.
You know what really
you know?
gets me mad about this is if I say it was back in the day, it was fine. A huge amount of like African Americans will be like, well, it wasn't. We just didn't have
We
the
just
voice. Shut the fuck up. That's not true. That dude had millions and millions and millions of followers. He had a fucking music career that blasted off from that. Where if you listen to his songs, Ray William Johnson has a song called "Bitch Got a Penis," where he talks about walking in to a fucking club, hooking up with this girl, and then when he takes off her pants, he realizes that he has a penis.
Yeah, man, dude. Back in the day, dude, I feel like our society, dude. This is what I feel like our society projected to. We were non-PC, like just like whatever the fuck we said. We were so non-PC back in the day, and then it went really PC, which is politically correct, and then now we're trying to
I
go
didn't know
back
that's
to
what
it.
it meant.
Politically correct.
I didn't know PC meant politically
What did you
correct.
think it was?
Just like an idea.
Like Papa John's?
No, I knew PC meant like being correct, but I didn't know it was politically
Oh, it's politically correct, dude. South Park made an episode out of that. It was funny as hell. But yeah, dude. I feel like now we're trying to go back to non-PC. I feel like there's like people that are trying because, dude. I'll say this, dude. You know Candace Owens. You know that
I know the name. I
the black
forgot.
girl that's like with Turning Point USA, very right winged girl. She's awesome.
My bad.
She's
Candace
awesome.
Owens
Yeah.
is the girl that
Awesome.
this dude referenced in his manifesto, I believe.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that he's the New Zealand shooter in the manifesto.
Oh,
Was like Candace
shit.
Owens
God
is so
damn it.
right wing, I can't follow her sometimes, as a joke. And now Candace Owens is getting flack.
Yeah,
sometimes.
dude,
saying-
that's some dumb shit. But Candace Owens is awesome. But she's black, and what I'm saying is the reason why I said she's black, but is because, dude, she's non-PC. Like she's very right wing, and the reason why that she's non-PC, and she says whatever the hell she wants, is because like she grew up in a black family, and I know like a lot of black people, man. Like, dude, if you ever hang out with them brothers, dude, like those brothers, bro, like they don't give a fuck, dude. They'll say whatever they want. They're not PC. They're not PC at all. You know, they'll say like, oh, he's retarded, and he's like, oh, that dude, whatever. You know, like she grew up around that, and like why does she have to change? Why does she have to change? You know, like
It's
that's their
ludicrous.
culture.
It's
You know?
ludicrous, bro. It absolutely baffles me that someone could come up to me and be like, "You don't know what I've been through." I don't. First of all, I never
don't?
said I did.
Well, you never.
Second of
When
all, you don't know what I went through, bitch. I was when I was younger. My best friends were you, a black kid named Kevin that
Yeah.
used to live on my street.
I had a black
on my
kid named
cul-de-sac,
Kevin, too.
and then a white kid named Nathaniel, and then another Latin dude. I was the most ethnically diverse kid
Yeah,
on the
dude.
block, and another
Dude.
black girl named Ashley that we would. Every single day we would see each other for hours and hours on it because
Yeah, man.
we would just play outside.
Yeah. You know what I hate? You know what I hate about being Asian though? Is people think that I was privileged and like all that too. Some lady at work called me like, she said I had white privilege at one point.
Did she really say that?
Yeah.
Is she black?
No, she was white.
I love how white people say
I
that.
don't know what's going on. She was because I said, oh, you know, I'm not voting. This was like 3 years ago.
She said you had white privilege.
Yeah, because
Where's her
I-
privilege? As she
I don't
stacked
know.
the boxes
Okay,
in Publix.
Dude, I was like I said I'm not voting for Bernie Sanders. And then she was like, "Oh, you probably have some white privilege." And she was like 60 years old. I'm like, "Lady, do you know who I am? Have you gone through this shit I've been through?" Dude, like I grew up like I grew up pretty poor. You know, I grew up with like I got some black friends, you know, like I got white friends too. Like I got all sorts of mostly Hispanic friends, but like I know where the fuck they've been through, man. I grew up in poor neighborhoods, and one of the people I used to know in elementary school, he was dirt poor, and now he's like in college on a full scholarship because he worked hard. He didn't like ask for anything. He just did his work, studied, and he got what he wanted, you know? But dude, that's the most annoying thing about being Asian. People just think that like my parents are doctors and like I'm spoiled and, you know, I'm smart and all that.
Yeah, I'm stepping off the soapbox. All I want to say is fuck anyone who thinks that they have the right to critique other people off the fact just because they're white.
Yeah, dude.
I'm not white. Russell's not white. Fuck anyone who hates people because they're white.
Dude.
The reverse racism is a real thing. Y'all need to really chill with this.
Dude, you remember?
Calm down.
It reminds me of that Theo Von joke. Remember? You ever heard? It's the white privilege joke. You ever heard that?
Yeah.
When he's like, you look, like the black kids are like, look what you did to us. He's like, why would I do that to you and move right next door to you?
Yeah, the black kids are like, look at this neighborhood, look what you white people did, and he's like me? Why the fuck would I move right next to you, dude? Exactly. He's like, look at this white privilege. Like, I can't find it, and I'm fucking white. Where's my privilege?
Yeah, where the fuck's mine, bro?
That takes me back to when I was in class and some girl called me white, and I was like, well, I mean, I guess I can be classified as white, but I'm not white. Yeah. I didn't grow up white. I didn't grow up with white people. Well, I guess I did because I live with Jewish people. But I grew up in fucking Latin America later on.
Yeah.
Dude,
I grew up in like North Miami, man. Like North Miami, that's like ghetto as fuck, dude.
I used to get bullied viciously by only Hispanics and black people.
Yeah, dude.
In my bus. I would literally get beat the fuck up.
Yeah.
And then when I went to Colombia, I would also get bullied by only Latins.
Bro. Black people were the only people that picked on me, like back in the day, and maybe occasionally a white dude would be like, "Hey, look at this dude," you know. But you know, like, dude, like, but I grew up around that, dude. That they like, dude, I got like fucking fought, punched, beat up, and I had to like fight back, man. Like, dude, like these people that are very PC, I don't think they've like gone through shit like that, you know. They haven't gone through like living through that shit.
It's either that or it's the moral and mental circle jerk that you have.
The circle
like
jerk,
I always say, if you like I don't know if I said this maybe the first couple episodes, where if the minority becomes a majority, there's a huge issue because everyone just keeps, it's an echo chamber of ideas.
Yeah.
And the echo chamber becomes extremely dangerous when we accept said political or ideological echo chamber because they're a minority. So we look at Black Lives Matter. I'm calling these bitches out. We look at Black Lives Matter. We look at another huge amount of movements, and we say, oh, but these poor people have been through so much. We don't know what they've gone through, so we're going to have to accept that they think that we're doing something wrong.
Yeah.
And then you start giving ground and giving ground and giving ground, and then that's it. GG. Yeah. New Zealand right now, you know, they did a callback on all firearms, right?
Yeah, I saw that.
You know how much? I think I read today. I don't know what the percentage is, but I believe less than 5% of the guns have been given in.
Jesus.
Voluntarily.
Jesus.
Because they obviously fucking will not.
Dude,
I don't even.
Man.
I'm not even gonna say if I do or no, but the day the U.S. does a national recall on firearms, I want to see them motherfuckers try.
Dude,
there's no way. There's no way.
Mola Bobby, whatever it's called. What's
Texas, it called? I honestly believe that Texas could single-handedly invade a third of the country if they wanted to.
Seriously. No, Texas is way too powerful. Dude, I think Florida too. Florida and Texas, if we really tried, we can.
The thing with Florida, we have coasts, so
yeah, I know.
So we could just get fucked over there. But
I know, dude.
if you know, there's Theo Von is doing this NCAA March Madness thing, but with
states.
And I think Florida isn't gonna win because
you don't think so?
I don't think so.
Why,
dude? If you put Florida up against Texas would obliterate us.
Texas, but I think I don't think
Texas should win.
I don't think any other state can defeat us besides Texas. Maybe
Georgia.
Georgia?
I don't think Georgia can.
No, not at all. Maybe New York. Maybe.
With what, their words?
Yeah, spoken poetry.
Yeah, bro. They're gonna rap at us.
Spoken poetry.
They're gonna rap,
dude. You know,
that's the only thing they can do.
New York people, bro, they're fucking vicious.
Throw their Timberlands at us.
Yeah, no, I think Florida or Texas for sure. That's who's gonna win most likely.
That's who should win. Or maybe Alaska could win too.
Alaska, maybe they'll have open carry, but I don't think there's that many people up there. You know. Yeah, but I think Florida might win because we're a peninsula, dude. We got 3 coasts, man.
Well, yeah, since we're not using the U.S. military, we're using states. I guess Florida could win.
Yeah, I'd say
A
that.
fuckload of oranges. We could survive off that,
dude. We have alligators. We got alligators.
We can't tame. We can't tame the alligators though.
We'll just let them loose. We'll throw them.
Dude, I'm terrified of alligators. Crocodiles.
I remember you had that story. Remember that story?
Have I told this story on
No,
the
you haven't
podcast?
told me that story.
All right,
That
everybody
shit's
buckle
crazy.
in, loosen up the belt, do everything you can because this is going to be an interesting one. Me and Pablo Canales, as I stated in the last episode, I was in Puebla with Pablo.
What the fuck?
No, I wasn't in Puebla. I was in Cancun with Pablo. We go to his house, and he had a jet. Well, he has a jet ski. His dad specifically told us, please do not let Christian.
Hold up.
What up?
There's a town in Mexico called Puebla.
Yes.
That's fucking
Dude, we
crazy.
spoke about this last episode.
I just realized that, dude.
What the fuck? Dude, this is going to be the next snippet of this episode. It's going to be Russell realizing what I said last episode.
I know, dude. I thought you were talking about a small town.
No. Fucking Puebla.
What the fuck's a Puebla?
Are you serious right now? Dude, the first fucking words that came out of my mouth on that segment was Puebla is like the UCF of Mexico.
When did you say that?
Do you want me to play the video? Because I will play the video right now.
I refuse.
I literally say Puebla is like the UCF of Mexico, and you go.
What does
and
that
you
mean?
just skim over it. It's like a college
mean?
town, is what I say.
Oh, it's like a college town?
Are you out of your fucking mind? Are you everyone, listen. It's probably horrible audio.
That I witnessed and was kind of a part of, and you're just in Mexico.
What happened?
Okay, so I go to Puebla, and
Spanish words.
yeah, it's a part of Mexico.
Puebla
It's kind of like the UCF.
Oh shit, he got me.
There it is.
I am not gonna lie.
I say it's kind of like the UCF, and you're like, oh, it's like
Fuck.
I say it's kind of like the UCF of Mexico, and you say, oh, so it's like a mud house, and I go, no, it's not a mud house.
Because I'm thinking of like the college dorms, probably. You know, like
Are they made of mud in the U.S.?
I mean, there's shit.
They're made of fucking cardboard. Anyway, what I'm trying to fucking say is,
Damn,
yes,
dude, that got me at.
I was in Cancun with Pablo. Pablo's dad specifically says, please do not let Christian drive the wave runner, we call it, or jet ski.
Why? Because he's
Because
racist?
I had never.
Is he racist?
No. No, why would he be racist against me?
Because I just don't like
I'm
it.
whiter than Pablo.
Exactly, dude.
Oh, okay. No, I had never driven, I never used one solo.
Yeah.
And we were gonna, what's it called when you water ski? We were gonna water ski.
Oh,
Canales
loose
wanted-
cannon kind of thing?
What is that?
Just freelance, just go.
Well, yeah, you put water skis on and you.
Oh,
you,
yeah, I've seen them.
So I had never done that, and Canales wanted to teach me. But to teach me, there has to be one person driving, the other person has to be in the back, right?
Yeah.
So, like dumbasses, because it had just rained, we go over to the lagoon. The lagoon. Can you look this up right now? Because I've always wondered. Go to say. Oh, you're not gonna be able to spell this. Say
Why do you doubt me?
Laguna.
I know the Taco Bell
Say
menu.
Laguna. Laguna.
Laguna.
Laguna.
Laguna.
Space Cancun.
Space Cancun.
And then crocodiles. And it'll say probably how crocodile population maybe. Because I know that lagoon or lake is one of the most populated. Don't go to images. Go to fucking the stats.
The stats.
I want to know how
the
many
damn
there are.
stats
Does it
at?
say? Does it not say anywhere? Like
No.
population?
No.
It doesn't say the population.
Look, it just says crocodiles in the lagoon. Is it true? And people and have people. That's it.
And have people what?
I don't know. And it literally just says and have people.
Anyway, the point is that lagoon is one.
Wait. It says there's mainly turtles in there, but crocodile attacks in the Cancun Lagoon area are
frequent.
very rare.
Rare?
Less
My man, I can pull up articles that happened last month, probably.
Dude, this person's
Oh,
like,
is that a tourist website?
I don't know. Oh, it's
Wow,
TripAdvisor.
fucking, yeah, of course. Okay. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is it's one of the most populated, I believe, just in general, of crocodiles per square kilometer.
Yeah, there's a lot of instances.
It's
like,
dude,
there's
it's
arm gets
super.
bit off.
I'm not even joking. It's super
Yeah.
common.
Yeah.
So it's also green because on the bottom, since what happened was, I believe, the flow of fresh water was cut off when we started building. Well, I didn't. When the city started building hotels, so it's kind of estancado. So it's kind of like just water that's still there,
Yep.
and under it is just mud and grass. So it's green, right? So it had just rained. Since there's no water going to it, it's still, so it's perfect. It just rained, perfect for learning. We go there like retards, and we start trying to. I'm very coordinated, but not for water sports. I'm stone cold retarded when it comes to water sports. It's like 40 minutes of me trying to get on the ski.
I don't even know what a water sport is. I'm not rich, bro, like you.
And I couldn't get up on the water ski. I fucked up. I gave up eventually. So I'm like, oh, whatever, you do you, bro. I'm done with this. I start riding, and then I stop, and Canalo says, yo, pass me the rope.
Pass me the booth.
He goes, pass me the rope real quick. So I pass him the rope that was supposed to sustain the ski, and I'm joking with him, and I go, oh, look, I'm going to Indiana Jones it to you / cowboy it to you. So I grab the rope. If anyone's looking at the videos, this might be a good time to watch me. So I grab the rope, and I kind of try to lasso it and throw it to him. And I wildly underestimated how much force you need to throw rope. Like, I threw it with all my might, and it fucking flew 2 feet in front of me. And Canal is like, wow, haha, and he laughed. As I did that, I turned around, and the stack of the extra rope fell, and the jet ski motor sucked it up.
All right, that's a good sign.
Canal
That's a good
screams
sign.
immediately, turn off the jet ski. I was supposed to do that before, but I just didn't. Turn off the jet ski.
I like where this is going.
It's like 4 p.m., bro. We start trying to get the fucking rope outside of under the motor. It's impossible. Well, first of all, it's pretty dangerous because we're sticking our hand in the motor while it's off, but you know. And we're trying to.
It's like every Samuel L. Jackson movie when you're just like about to reach in some dangerous shit, you know, trying to pull some shit out.
Samuel L. Jackson.
Any one of his movies, bro. Really? He's always like reaching or something, you know.
Well, yeah, I was Samuel L. Jacksoning myself trying to get this bitch out, and the thing is, I don't think you understand how hard the torque or the force of a motor has to be to create enough pressure and force to move you at high speeds throughout water. It's insane.
Yeah, of course.
It's insanity. So there was just no way we could get it out. We start looking in like the glove compartment, I guess you can call it, of the jet ski. Dude, the only thing we had was like a key, but it wasn't a key with sharp teeth. It was like one of those long keys that had no daggers to it. So we go, oh shit, what are we going to do? Canales had no knives. We had my phone.
You didn't carry a knife on you?
No, we just didn't think that was going to happen.
I mean,
and what initially was a funny joke rapidly became very dangerous and scary because we started realizing that we cannot see this. I'm going to take you to, hopefully this summer, this lake.
You're going to take me there?
Well, I can show you it.
Fuck
it's not that like
okay.
I still go every once in a while. But this lake is so green that if you go into it, you cannot see a foot inside.
Bro, that's terrifying.
It's absolutely terrifying. So the sun starts setting. Well, not yet. We were there for a good hour and a half, 2 hours. My phone, I think, ran out of battery. Canal's phone had 40% battery. We did not want to call his dad because his dad was going to chew us the fuck out. So we start saying, what do? We start trying to cut the nylon threads that were leading to the motor. So hopefully we could kind of slide it out because it's kind of like a helix shape form. So we started doing that, and we started trying to break the nylon threads with our teeth, kind of like.
Jesus Christ, dude.
And then we realized that these nylon threads are like, they go 300 deep.
Yeah.
There's no way. Like, it was taking us a good 5 minutes to break 2 threads off, and we were like 0.5% of the way through, and we said, oh shit, it's gonna become nighttime. And then we looked at each other and we go, oh god, if it becomes nighttime, we have a good chance of getting killed.
Yeah,
we have a good chance of dying here. So we're still in the water trying to figure this shit out, and the sun starts setting. And that's when I was like, you need to get out now, because it went from semi-green to black. There's no sun, there's no light to reflect. And this is a lake, and all around the lake it's kind of like moss and trees and just, I don't know what you call that, like swamp? I guess you could call it a swamp.
Mm-hmm.
It's like Florida, like the Everglades, basically.
Yeah, like Everglades.
Just imagine the Everglades, and in the middle, a huge lake.
Mm-hmm.
It's literally what it is. And there's a little canal that leads to like where houses are, and then you can go to the sea. So once, what we believe, and I think I'm right on this, is crocodiles tend to take sun when the sun is out, and then when the sun is down, they go back in the water. That's what I believe. And so
That seems logical.
not only that, but you see less at nighttime. So we were like, we need to get out right now. So so it's me and Canales. We're both swerving and sitting on this fucking little lifeboat that we call a jet ski now because it has no motor. And it starts getting really scary. So we call Sophia. We call, which is just one of our friends. We call another friend who had a boat. We beg him to come for us. He couldn't at the time. We call the Coast Guard. And the Coast Guard didn't answer the phone the first time because, as I forgot to mention, it was a holiday weekend. So the Coast Guard doesn't answer, and then there's probably just one dude off duty answers like, "What's up?" And we say, "We need help. We're stuck in the lake." And there's silence, and he goes, the line goes like something along the lines of,
Like,
"We're stuck in the lake."
Fuck, dude. That's what he said.
No, we're stuck in the lake, and then you hear, "The lake." We go, "Yeah,
what lake?
which lake?" And he goes, "La de."
There is no lakes here.
We
You
refer
were
to the
tripping
one.
on acid.
Yeah, we were
what?
just on the ground flopping around, and we go, "The lake," and he goes, "Are you serious? You're in the lake right now?" He says, "Yeah," and he says,
Get out.
"What are you doing there?"
Get out.
And we explain the situation, and he says, "It just rained. There's no one there. There was no one there. Absolutely
Dude,
no one.
it's like God just wanted you to die.
There was no one there."
God said,
and-
fuck you.
And
dude.
the dude's like, "I don't know what to do," because they didn't have a boat. So he said that he was going to have to call someone to see if they could come for us. And he goes, "But you're going to have to pay them for the gas and everything." We had no money on us. So us
Just like,
being
fuck it,
stupid
yeah.
teenagers are like, "Yeah, sure, whatever." And we're like, and then we look at each other, we're like, we need to do something before they come because we have no money. So we start thinking we couldn't swim back because if we wanted to swim back to the house, it was a good hour and a half swim, and we were just and it would have to be one of us because we weren't just gonna like swim together.
Yeah, no.
There's no fucking way I'm doing that,
Mhm.
especially in the darkness. And I feel like we started saying, okay, if crocodiles are here, we're gonna get fucked on the jet ski, but there's a very high chance that if they see someone flailing around,
That's gonna be worse.
it's gonna be much worse. So we say, fuck it, we bite the bullet, and we call. Me and Canales are basically hugging each other on the jet ski so we don't fall off as we see the sunset, and we're like, it's beautiful, isn't it? And we're like,
Dude,
yeah,
it's like
might
the
be
end of
last one.
Armageddon,
Might be
dude.
the last one.
Dude,
And
sounds like the end of Armageddon when Bruce Willis like shed that tear. Dude,
I
that was
haven't
it.
seen that movie.
Dude, when Bruce Willis cried, man, dude, that was it.
That's what I felt. It was like,
And the Aerosmith started playing. You know,
yeah, there
that's-
was no Aerosmith here. It was just the silence.
Damn, man.
And we call his dad. His dad chooses the fuck out, and he's like, "Let me call someone else." His neighbor eventually comes to us as the sun officially sets.
Why were you so afraid to call his father, even though he was gonna?
Oh,
cheat
you
out,
don't
but-
you don't know his dad, bro.
Oh
It's
yeah, I mean,
bad.
I heard stories, but
It's just he's just really like we didn't want to disappoint him. Basically, we felt embarrassed.
oh,
And the dangerous thing is the lake is pretty big. So as the sun officially sets, this other dude comes in a jet ski looking for us.
Did he know?
Well, yeah,
that's
we
the guy.
told him.
Okay.
That's the neighbor. But he had his flashlight on because he couldn't see us. And so we're kind of screaming at him, and he's like, he's just
chilling with his
he
AirPods.
couldn't hear us. He was like, "Where the fuck are they?" And we're like, "Please!" We were like shining our flashlights like SOS.
He gave you that Will Smith, dude.
He sees us, and this is when
Gave you
this
that
is when
Will Smith, dude.
this is when it gets from dangerous to funny. As
looked
he
at you.
sees us, and he comes to us, a huge boat on the other side has searchlights looking for us.
So who's looking for you?
That boat was the Coast Guard
and
telling someone to come for us.
and the guy that was on the jet ski was a
neighbor.
pedophile.
No, was a neighbor. Kind of was his dad.
A serial killer.
Called the neighbor and asked us to come for him. So
Oh shit! So they had
so the jet ski's the neighbor, and then the boat is the Coast Guard
And they both
asking someone.
to
and
crash
they're
into each other. then you guys are fucked, dude.
Can you? That'd be
It's like,
horrible.
it's like, hey, look, it's them, and then the boat crashes.
That's like
they
every
both sink.
suspense movie when they find the helicopter and the helicopter gets taken down.
It's like Black Hawk
Like
Down.
Black Hawk Down.
It's like we're here to come for you, bro.
Fucking blows up.
And then Aerosmith starts.
And then
playing.
Aerosmith starts playing.
Don't
you shed the
wanna
tear.
close my eyes.
I don't want to
Fall
fall
asleep
asleep
'cause I miss you, babe. And I don't want to miss a thing.
Anyway,
That's beautiful.
Jet ski comes up
Hit
and
that
we
note.
start freaking out because if the boat sees us first, he's going to pull us in and we're going to have to give them money that we don't have.
So you try to get your neighbor.
The neighbor sees us.
But
and
but here's the twist. The neighbor was a known pedophile.
Jesus Christ.
And so the it's either you get molested
I'll take the molestation
or
over
you
giving
have
money.
to pay him $10.
No, we didn't have the money though. That's the problem.
So you'd have to jerk him off.
Yeah, basically. Give him that.
So either way, you gotta jerk something.
Give him that christening.
the baptism.
And the jet ski comes up. He basically pulls us, and when he starts pulling us, I shit you not, that's the literal moment when the other boat shines the light on us. And dude, we pulled that Will Smith on him, bro. We just turned around. We didn't say anything, and we left the boat there.
That's fucking.
The Coast Guard. Something funny about this actually is the first time we called the Coast Guard, they said they couldn't help us. They gave up.
Who's this?
They literally said like, "Oh, we can't help you."
Like, who's this?
The Coast Guard was like, "No, we can't help you. I'm sorry."
Oh, that's a wrong
and
number.
me and Canals were like, "Holy shit, what do we do?" Like, what? Can you imagine if you call the cops while you're being robbed and they're like, "I'm sorry, figure it out."
Yeah, I'm sorry.
And you're like, "Wait, what?"
Like, I don't feel like doing it.
What do you do when the government is like, "Oh, yeah, you can do it yourself"?
Oh, and then you got to do it yourself.
And we had to call them again when we were super like scared. We were like, we really need help. Like we don't. And he was like, "Ugh, let me see if I can find someone."
Because I feel like in Mexico, man, like it's so easy. Like I feel like those type of incidences are so common. They just don't really like stress it.
It's not. No? It's not common at all, dude. What we did is stupid as fuck. Like I didn't understand how dangerous the situation was until I was talking to another girl one day. Her name is Sophia as well. We were talking. It was me, my ex, and Sophia. We were just chilling and talking, and I told the story again because she'd never heard it. And this girl apparently came from like a farm family where they had a bunch of exotic animals and stuff. Mm-hmm. And she said that she would eventually, I think she had crocodiles, or something like that.
She had crocodiles?
I believe so. And she
like
said
own
that,
as
yeah,
pets?
yeah. I believe.
What is she?
And
what is she, dude? What the fuck is she?
And she said that she would sometimes see them and she would like investigate into them. And she said like, you don't understand how dangerous those things are. And when she told me this, I was like, really? And I looked it up. From that day on, I have a fear of crocodiles. Those bitches are deadly as fuck.
Dude, have you seen the one? Remember that crocodile in Florida? That big ass one on that golf course? Have you seen that big one?
Yeah, the 30-foot one.
The 30-footer?
Yeah.
Damn, dude, just imagine
that's the biggest one.
Dangerous.
And you know what? Those are the biggest ones that we've seen. There are bigger ones.
Dude, the megalodon of all crocodiles, man. It might be out there.
You know crocodiles haven't evolved in like millions of years?
Yeah. I think they just got a little smaller, right? Because
if you do
research, they're
grow
bigger
depending on their environment.
Bro, we gotta like kill them, dude. We gotta kill them before they kill us.
Those fucking evil things literally have not evolved. I think it's like it's more than millions of years.
Yeah. Dude, but I'll say this.
Speechless.
I'll give them credit. That's it for them, dude. That's probably the best they can be.
Do you know why they don't evolve?
Because they don't need because they're super species. They don't need anything else.
They don't fucking need to.
And
that's how good they are at killing things.
You know, if you remove a crocodile's like arm or something, it'll grow back.
So I heard that on Joe Rogan.
Yeah,
and I looked it up.
Too.
It's not true.
It's not.
No.
Then he lied to me.
He lied to me too. Yeah.
Oh my god.
That's what I understand. No, that's tails.
Well, I'm gonna still believe that.
Dude, those bitches have armor, bro.
Yeah.
They have like
they're probably bulletproof.
They have like
Kevlar
Skyrim
vest.
bone dragon bone armor is what they look like.
Dude. And that's like a Kevlar vest. That's literally like the SWAT team of the animal kingdom.
I will take my chances against a shark instead of a crocodile.
I would kill a shark.
I don't know about that.
I don't know. All I see is red when I see a shark.
You don't know my mentality, bro. All I see is red,
and I start throwing fists, dude.
Well, the thing with sharks is sharks tend to not want to eat humans. Crocodiles will have no fucking problem with biting your ass down.
What do you think of them? I was thinking about this, man. What if you saw like a decently shaped chimp, like a monkey?
No fucking way, dude.
Would you take them?
Chimps, like what size?
Like you're maybe like a little shorter than you.
That's a fucking ape, Russell. That's not a fucking chimp.
I know. Okay, the ape.
That's a
like Caesar, like a Caesar.
Caesar
from
Planet of the Apes.
Planet of the Apes.
Dude, Caesar will light both of our asses up if we come at him.
You sure your jujitsu won't save you?
Absolutely not. Do you understand?
Get him in a triangle and choke his ass out with his legs, dude.
Apes are?
Yeah, I know. Do you think you can't take an ape? Yeah, I can't take an ape.
An ape, not a gorilla.
No, not a gorilla. Oh my god, dude, a gorilla.
An ape?
A
Absolutely
gorilla,
not.
bro.
Did you not know that story of the woman who had a little chimpanzee, and she would give the chimpanzee, I think, Xanax to calm it down, and then one day
That's
she didn't
stupid.
give it Xanax. The chimpanzee fucking ripped her face off.
And that's her fault.
Well, with a chimpanzee, Russell, it's a small little 1.5 foot thing.
Yes.
Now imagine a 6 foot ape coming at you on all fours.
Then I have to get on all fours and match him, dude. Dude, that's well. I got legs, bro. I can stand up, dude. I don't
There's
give a fuck.
absolutely no way you're taking an ape. There's absolutely no way. There's absolutely
I
no way.
ain't never seen a bulletproof ape though.
Well, if we have guns, no. You know what? Even that, bro.
Even that, I think
Even
the
that.
rage, the adrenaline and rage in them.
Do you know how quick they are? Like, there's just no
Dude,
way.
they're conniving, dude. They're deceiving animals.
That's
I
like me
swear.
saying, like, I could take a snake. No, I couldn't.
You can't take a snake. What kind of snake? Like a boa constrictor? Oh no.
I think you could.
Oh no, that's it.
See, I think you could take
No,
a
I'd
boa.
lose my leg.
Well, no. First of all, I have an irrational fear of snakes. So if a boa came at me,
Why?
I would just shoot
Why?
myself in the fucking head.
Why?
Dude, I'd rather
Why?
end
How do
my
you
life.
give up that
I'm not
easy?
even joking. I saw this. There's this Instagram video of someone who would grab one of those fake snakes, and he tied a transparent nylon rope to it, and he would put it in people's pockets, and then say, "There's a snake behind you," and they would jump, and the snake would like flail with them.
Holy shit, that's
Russell,
terrifying.
I would fucking take my life
flip shit, dude.
before I let a snake bite me. I am terrified of snakes.
Why?
It's an irrational fear. I don't know.
I think,
I have a phobia. I don't know why I'm scared of snakes.
dude, man, I'll take a snake.
But
except for the anaconda. Or
But
some
I
shit.
feel like you
don't
could take a
think-
boa. Boas don't bite. Don't bite. Well, they
Well,
do.
they
but
can
they're like-
constrict you.
Yeah, but they're
pretty
not
bad.
fast. They're slow as
I don't
fuck.
know, bro. How do you know that? How many boa constrictors have you fought?
Why do you think I'm scared of snakes, bro? I've looked at them. I've studied them.
You've studied them.
Dude,
You're
I've
like,
studied their moves.
you're like,
No,
shit.
for real.
I gotta prepare for this one.
Boas and anacondas and stuff like that, they're not like huge, fast cobra type. They're slow and they'll kind of
And they'll
bite.
pop your head open.
Well, what normally what
like
what
a champagne bottle, dude.
I believe what a boa does is they bite and then they wrap.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
that's
like,
fucking terrifying.
do you realize like if it
I can't take that,
dude? If
I'd take a chimp
listen,
over that.
If a boa grabs a fucking
A
porcupine,
Xanaxed up
not a
chimp,
porcupine.
dude. I'll
If a
kick
boa grabs the chimp can't walk to the fucking kitchen and stab it in the face with a kitchen knife.
on some Xanax.
I could. Dude, if a boa started wrapping on my arm, I'd be like, that's cute. I'll just grab a kitchen knife and cut its fucking
I
head
don't know
off.
about that, son. I don't know about that. We'll have to put you against one, just to test you.
No.
You know.
Absolutely not.
Well, what about like a little
There's
cobra?
not enough money in this world that would
bro.
make me touch
you know
a
what?
snake.
I think a rattlesnake or a cobra would be pretty nice to fight. No,
A rattlesnake?
No, that'd be pretty
Dude,
fast.
they're super poisonous.
They're super poisonous.
And a
and
king
they're
cobra?
very fast.
Do you realize king cobras can stand 5 feet tall?
Holy shit!
Look that up real quick if I can get fact checked. But I'm almost
And
positive,
what else can they do? Point a gun at you?
dude. You fucking think you can shoot a king cobra? There's no way. King cobra
Shoot
height.
one?
But king cobra height.
Maybe with a shotgun.
The king cobras can stand egregiously tall.
It's like 18 feet.
No, dude, that's length.
Oh, that's
not.
length.
God damn it, Russell.
Bro, look
Do
at
you
that
think
shit. Holy
do you
shit.
think a king cobra can be 18 feet tall?
Oh
That'd be taller than this fucking house.
That's like a giraffe. Holy shit! Look at this dude. That looks like Darren, kind of.
Wait, but there's no height.
No, I don't think.
Go back to info like normal. All. Does it say how tall they can stand, or on the bottom where it says questions?
How many king cobras are left?
278.
Types.
Oh, I was about to say
Oh, dude,
there's gonna be
worse.
277 all of a sudden. About to
How lo-
fucking kill
how-
these things.
Oh wait, let me see.
King cobra, how tall they can stand or something. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
How did,
How high can a king cobra stand up? They it doesn't really say, but I'm taking your word
There's
for it. This
there are
shit's crazy
infographics that I've
looking.
looked up and stuff, and I know they can stand like a good 3 or 4 feet.
Dude, but look at this shit, dude. It's fucking tall, dude.
Well,
All
look,
right.
that dude's crouching. There's a
Yeah.
dude crouching, and the king cobra is taller than him when it stands up.
I know.
So
dude.
imagine if
I can see your fear. I can see why you're scared of this.
I hate. Oh my fucking god, dude, stop!
Really?
Get that shit off the screen,
I think snakes are dumb looking. I don't know.
dude. I hate snakes.
Dude, I don't know. I probably.
Control W that shit before I freak out, please.
I think an animal I can't take. Probably a chimp.
You're not taking any chimps. I promise.
Okay. All right, we'll see.
There's
We'll go
no-
to the zoo.
I think there's this
Let's go to the
topic
zoo,
on
then.
PKA. They talk about this a lot. How they say that Woody thinks he can take a fucking falcon. And
What?
And
Why?
he thinks he
That's
can
so
take
random.
a falcon. And Mercadurka,
I had to register that in my head.
Mercadurka and Kyle are always like, "You're out of your goddamn mind, Woody. Falcons could fuck you up." And I think they could.
They can.
There's no the only reason we're sitting here talking about this and not getting raped by a lion in Africa is because we have brains. That's the only reason that we're here and we're smarter
Yeah.
and we basically conquer
It's
the whole
like
animal
Fortnite,
species.
dude.
What?
It's like Minecraft out here, dude. You gotta build your house and be away from like
exactly
animals like that, dog.
Dude, if we had no technology, we would not be top of the food chain.
No, dude, but
Absolutely
I think after years and years and years, I mean, if we just take us out right now, then maybe. But like, if like maybe years and years and years of preparing to fight these animals in the wilderness, I think maybe we'd probably find a way.
Well, we did. That's why we're here.
And that's why we're here.
I'm saying if
Right now,
yeah, but
drop this off.
like
in
if all of a
Africa.
sudden no knowledge of nothing, we'd be running for our lives.
Like if we got dropped in Africa right now,
Like with my knowledge,
yeah.
oh my god, there's no way.
I think maybe Boko Haram would probably get you. The terrorist group. I'll probably get you first.
Are they in Africa?
Yeah, they're in Africa. They're fucking people up in Africa,
Really?
dude.
Are those the
Yeah,
people
man.
who run slave trades?
Yeah, they do that too.
Yeah, they're running.
They
slave
do anything
trades.
up there.
That's crazy.
Not
man.
the Somali pirates. No, they're not them. But
No, I know about those,
They
but-
hate each other though. I think. They all. I don't know. People just be
But
shooting.
no, I
everybody
have
these
no
days.
survival. Like
Sur-
if listen, if anyone wants to be my girlfriend out here, you take it from my comedic value, not from my survival skills.
No, dude.
I can
mean-
cook pretty decently and I can tell jokes. That's pretty much
I can cook.
the only thing I'm good for.
Yeah, I mean, survival. I know like some things. Like I've been camping before, so I know like how to start like fire. I know how to like.
Do you
fish.
though?
Yeah. I
Like
do.
if I dropped you and your life
I do.
depended on that fire,
Yeah, I do.
you'd be able to do it.
Yeah.
That's good. It's
I
really
do.
good.
Yeah, that's probably the only skill set I got. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, I mean, I could probably do that. I can like find shelter. Like I think I can, but I don't know because I've never been dropped in the middle of nowhere.
I've heard that sometimes starting a fire in certain places is bad
It's
because
bad, yeah.
it attracts animals.
Animals, yeah.
So you can go to
Okay.
sleep and then all of a sudden you'll
Would-
get fucked
what-
by a cougar.
Could you? Yeah. What could you fight a cat like a big cat like that, a cougar or a hyena maybe? Could you take one out?
Well, the thing with cougars is mountain lions attack your back.
Yeah, those mountain lions, bro, they're crazy.
That's why a lot of tribes
Uh-huh.
they have well, back in the day I believe, I don't know if they still do it, but like a lot of tribes who have no communication or contact with
Mm-hmm.
the natural world nowadays, their masks, I believe they put masks on their back of their head
Yeah, to
and they
make
paint
sure.
eyes.
Yeah.
So cougars think that they're looking
That's
at them.
smart.
That's why mountain cats in California a lot of times end up killing hikers because they're running and they just give
Yeah.
them their back without knowing.
Yeah, exactly.
And they attack. I don't think I could take a cat though.
No, I think the deadliest animal I can probably take is maybe like a honey badger. Maybe.
Didn't Theo Von say that? He's like, he take a honey badger?
No.
I heard on
Wait, he said
PK,
something?
on PK they said
They said
it.
that. Fuck.
On PK they said they could take a honey
I
badger.
don't know. Honey badgers are dangerous, dude.
Are they? I don't even know what a
Yeah,
honey badger looks
dude.
like.
Those things look like giant skunks, man. Never seen a honey badger?
I think I could take.
Those things are angry
Dude,
as
it's
shit,
because you
dude.
know what? Honestly,
they are filled with rage.
I think we're just overestimating how strong we are as a species.
I know.
I think if I put a
I've-
Rottweiler up against you, there's a good chance
Fuck
the
you.
Rottweiler could fuck you
God
up.
damn it, dude. You have a little faith in me. I see.
No, I have a little. Dude, Rottweilers are just. You know how?
Yeah.
Not
No,
a
those
Rott-
things are
listen,
big.
My. I'm not gonna say who because they're kind of illegal nowadays. But
Who?
I have family
Who?
members
Immigrants?
who have pit bulls. No, I have family members who have pit bulls, and
Pit bulls are illegal? When
in
did that
Florida, yeah,
happen?
you can't buy pit bulls anymore
Oh, good.
because they're killing babies.
Good.
And she has pit bulls. There it is. And she has pit bulls, and I was with the pit bull one day, and they're super chill, and I was just kind of playing with her,
For now.
and it was this big ass like 1-year-old, 2-year-old pit bull. No, it was like 2 years old. Russell, this thing has traps the size of my head.
Do you think it's like only it's all pit bulls like that with the big ass traps? Do you think?
Well, that's just a purebred pit bull.
Yeah, because I remember I was looking up this thing called
You can't. I don't think you can walk your pit bull up on the street like that.
I don't think so, dude. That shit
think
is
you
dangerous. Have you ever heard this condition called myostatin? Statin?
No, what is that?
It's like it's like here I'll read it. It's like this condition where like I guess like in a dumb kind of way I can say it's like when the protein when you're like developing as a human, your protein levels are extremely high. Or something. Some of your protein is like kind of mutated in a sense. A lot of animals have that too, and you look really buff. Have you ever seen like a cow that's like extremely buff?
Oh yeah. They do that to. Well, I've seen cows that are genetically mutated with that thing. I think.
Yeah.
And they look like bulls.
Dude, they look. Big
they look like
as
bulls.
hell.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really common in like pit bulls. I heard like there's a lot of pit bulls and dogs that have that, and they're strong as shit. You know, that shit is crazy. Have you seen them? Look at
No,
this.
let me see.
Look, this is how I'm pretty sure you saw like look at this dog. It is
Holy shit.
bulked as shit,
That
dude.
thing
It's
looks
yoked.
like it just. That thing looks like it can pull 100 pull-ups, no problem.
Yeah, dude.
That thing has lats bigger than my fucking traps.
Yeah, dude.
That's crazy.
Dude, I don't know. I heard a rumor. I don't know if this is true, but I heard people with Down syndrome are like strong as shit.
No,
Is that true? Or is that like because
well,
they call
depends.
it
I've heard,
retard strength?
I've heard, yeah, retard strength. Yeah.
Holy
That's
shit,
so
dude, that's so
That's
offensive. Yeah, I would never like because I knew somebody with Down syndrome.
But I know, for example, my cousin.
Yeah,
he doesn't have autism. What he is he's partially or very partially deaf. You know him.
Yeah, the guy with the beard.
Yeah,
I know him.
And he throughout his teenage years went to the gym religiously and got fucking yoked.
Yeah, I remember.
And what we understood, and he was always kind of like, I know he's not aggressive, but he is.
Wait, what does
very
this have
physical.
to do with Down syndrome?
I'm saying that a lot of times people who have certain disabilities tend to focus their efforts into other things.
Okay.
And for example, when they go to the gym, it's just all them. They can focus on it, and they don't really need any help, and they can kind of like push their anguish outside. That's why for a lot of people going to the gym is very cathartic.
Because I was really thinking.
I don't know if autism. Maybe they do.
Or Down syndrome. I heard Down syndrome because I heard, dude.
All those people are the same.
Oh my god. What if there was a monkey with Down syndrome? That'd be the strongest monkey ever.
There's some jokes I can pull right there.
That'd be the strongest fucking monkey ever.
I don't
imagine that shit.
No,
dude.
I don't think animals.
They get Down syndrome.
No, I don't think they do.
Yeah, they do.
They do.
I saw there's a Down syndrome tiger. It looks.
Is it Down syndrome or is it just genetic deformities? Because
Yeah,
the
it's
reason
Down
we
syndrome,
have Down syndrome is because of that extra chromosome.
Yeah, it's Down syndrome.
Are you sure?
Yeah, look it up.
Animals can get Down
look,
syndrome.
Down syndrome tiger. You ever seen that?
No.
It looks like it has Down syndrome. Look, I'll look it up, dude.
Down syndrome tiger.
You never look. It's literally
It's-
right here. Look,
Oh my god, that thing looks like it's
it
retarded.
has Down syndrome, dude.
That's amazing.
Oh, look at
That
his
is
face.
amazing.
Look, you know.
Anyone who's listening to this, please do yourself a favor and type Down syndrome tiger. It's the cutest thing I've ever seen in my life.
It's probably strong as fuck too, dude. It look. Oh, I don't even know, dude.
Down syndrome dogs.
These dogs just look like normal dogs, dude.
Dude, can you imagine having a retarded dog? I feel like it'd be the most stressful
Oh
thing
my
ever.
God. Can
It's like walking into walls. If I already have a hard time trying to tell my dog to not piss on the floor, I can't imagine it actually having a mental issue where it can't understand me.
I don't know, man. I've never had like any pets really. I just had 2 turtles, and I can't really say much about owning pets. I really want a dog though.
You we should if we move in together, we should get a dog.
I want to. I just want like a Shiba, like those Japanese dogs. But that's the only dog I want. I don't want any other dog. I just don't find any dogs really that cute.
I love Yorkies, bro.
I'm not gonna get a Yorkie, bro. I don't want a Yorkie, dude.
I love bitch little dogs.
Yeah,
They're
dude.
super cute.
I need a Shiba because it's like so calm and trained. You know, like if it can herd sheep and all that. If I ever need to.
If we ever need to herd sheep in Miami. Kind of dumb reasoning for a dog is that?
Dude, sometimes I think of like you know we were talking about those girls that just like club and all that shit. What if you just throw them out in the wilderness? Just see how it happens.
Girls that go to clubs
Like-
and throw them
like-
out in the wilderness.
Like those. You remember we were just talking about this earlier? Like those girls that all they do is club and
Mhm.
fuck and all that. What if you just drop them in the middle of Africa or something? Or
Well, you could do
Australia.
the same thing reasoning for douchebag for fuck boys.
Yeah, fuck boys, dude. Just imagine just throwing them out there and see what they can do. You know, like see if they can come back. Like
come back
come
from
back
Africa
alive. Yeah.
on what a rowboat?
Figure it out. Figure it out. That's why they threw him there. That's part of the experiment. that'd be some crazy
That'd be pretty
shit, isn't it?
interesting.
That's like the Stanley
It's
Milgram
like naked and
experiment,
afraid
dude.
to the extreme.
That's like Stanley Milgram right there, dude. I think he'd probably make something like that.
That's pretty crazy. Yeah, that'd be interesting.
I don't know.
I wanted to ask you this real quick because you hit on it. We hit on cooking. We had this
Cooking.
conversation
Oh,
before,
we
but
mentioned cooking like slightly once, and it's like, oh, I got this
we
thing.
had talked about this before, but we never brought it up in the podcast. Whenever I want to go out with someone and I want to like show them that I can cook decently,
Wait, like a girl or like a male?
yeah, when I go out with men because
gentleman.
I'm gay. What? I'm not gay.
Soundbite that.
Yeah, so please don't sound by that.
Christian is a gay.
I'm not gay, by the way. When I go out with girls because I'm not gay, you want to like show them that you can cook. I normally make
What do you make?
pasta. I normally do pasta with four cheese sauce that I make myself. And if I want to be extra about it, I can make fresh pasta, which I also love to do.
Yeah.
My question is, you told me you like to make fish, was it?
I bake fish. It's so easy.
But I feel like that's so weird. But
Why?
would you actually like if I told you like, oh, you had to make a day for your partner, you would bake fish?
Yeah.
I feel like that would smell the whole house up. It would be kind of weird.
No, never. I'll cook it one day for you. I'll cook. Yeah, I can cook fish. It's very easy. All you
But
do.
do you do anything else, or are you just gonna give him a fucking piece of fish?
No. Cook fish. Make some
it's like
rice.
a fucking cat.
Yeah.
You bring her day and you're like, yeah, here, dinner's ready, ho, and you give her
Yeah.
a 200-gram
And
fish.
she's gotta have like her litter in the back.
Mhm.
She's gotta have.
You give her a
babies.
spork
give her a spork because she can't kill herself.
and a plastic cup of water
yeah, and a plastic knife.
and some salt
nothing
and
sharp.
ketchup.
Oh my god.
What do you? Well, I'm asking. What do you do? Like, what would you cook?
I cook fish because it's very easy. You just preheat the oven to 375. I do, or you can do 350, but I do 375. Put it for 28 minutes. Season it. Wash the fish. Season it.
What do you season it with?
Okay, first you wash the fish.
Get into detail.
You cut it open. Get the fish out. You wash it. Like don't let it swim in the water, but like just rinse it.
Wait, what? Is it alive?
No. It's just,
What do you mean,
It's,
don't
just,
let
it's
it
just a
swim?
joke. It's just a joke. Just
Oh.
don't oversaturate the fish with water.
Damn,
But yeah, no, I almost got
flew
you.
right over my head.
Yeah, whoosh. Anyways, so you just sprinkle it with water. Just make sure it's like rinsed off. Dry it up with a paper towel or something.
What fish are you making? I don't know if you said this. Like
you can
tilapia,
make.
salmon.
Dude,
What are
you can
making?
make steelhead trout or.
What's your favorite one? Like, what would you cook?
Steelhead trout.
You want to impress a girl. You buy some trout.
Steelhead trout.
Okay, how much time do you need to make this? Like, what? You tell her. You tell baby, get here at 8. When do you start cooking?
When do I start cooking? Maybe like 7.
Damn, you're really playing it dangerous.
No, but 7:15 maybe because it
Okay.
takes maybe like 10 minutes to prepare.
Well, I feel like if you cook,
And
if you're
30
still
minutes to
finishing
cook.
the meal with her by your side, it's not that bad.
Yeah, but I'd say okay, so you just take the fish, you cut it out, rinse it with some water, pat it down with some of that, and then you preheat the oven before, so at maybe 350, 375. So like while you're doing all that, it's preheating. Then you take out the tray, you put the aluminum foil on, put a little bit of olive oil, extra virgin olive oil, and then just put a drop. Take another piece of paper, like spread it, but like don't put too much oil because it's gonna taste really oily and nasty. So you just like put a thin layer, or you can spray, but I prefer just dropping a little bit. Just just spread that out. Take out the excess oil. So like I said, you rinse the fish, dry it up, place the fish on there, then spice it up, man. I like this this one spice. It's like a sriracha garlic spice.
Is it liquid or?
No, it's like a dry rub.
Oh, thank God, I love dry
Yeah,
rub
right,
spices.
dude. I wouldn't do that. But if but yeah, you just put those spices on, or you can just put lemon and pepper. Before you put the spice on, you squeeze a whole lemon on it, like half a lemon
Okay.
on it. Yeah, it's for the flavor, and then you put the spice on top,
Okay.
and then just pop it in the oven.
And do you do anything else, or would
I also make rice. You can make rice.
you cook? You do stovetop rice though, don't you?
You could do stovetop.
What do you do?
A lot of Asians hate stovetop for some reason. That's like an American white people thing. But
So
I mean,
what
I
do
like it.
what's the other way of making it?
Rice cooker. It's easier.
Asians
than
use rice cookers?
Yeah.
Are you fucking serious
Yes.
right now?
Yes.
Wait, so you're telling me
Yes. We use it.
That-
My parents use
wait,
it.
Chinese people use rice
Yeah,
cookers?
everyone
Do
uses
Japanese
rice
people
cookers.
also use rice
Yeah,
cookers?
yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah, Americans were really the only people that use.
Wait, so you're telling me sushi can be made with rice cooker?
cooker? Yeah,
Dude, my life has been a lie.
yeah, and then you take out the rice and then you mix it with. Like,
I always
some
thought the
vinegar.
traditional way was
No, wait, with the stovetop.
yeah.
I mean, that's like the old-fashioned way. But then, like Asians, if you go to Asia, everyone has a rice cooker. It's so easier,
That's insane.
so much easier, bro. But
So you make
I do
rice?
the oven top.
Oh, you do stovetop?
I do the stovetop.
You say fuck the tradition?
Dude, I don't I prefer it because it's like more like, I don't know. It's more like.
And do you put anything in the rice, or do you just?
Oh yeah, I put a little bit of. Sometimes I put a little bit of salt, pepper, spice maybe, or a little bit of butter.
Do you like really dry rice, or do you like more?
No, I like the
fluffy?
fluffy kind of rice, dude. Not too saturated with water, but just like, just enough.
So
not
you like
too not too
fluffy
hard.
enough rice, and
Yeah.
then you do that steelhead trout.
Yeah, and then sometimes I'll cut up and I'll split open avocado and put on the side, which is amazing. Split open avocado, dude. That's it, dude. A nice
That's it.
avocado.
You're getting laid.
Yeah, cut that shit open halfway, dude. Eat that, dude. It's amazing.
That's it.
Or you can make your own veggies, man. I wouldn't steam veggies. I wouldn't boil veggies because boiling takes all the nutrients out. But if you
Wait, what? Are you sure
boiling
about that?
veggies, yes,
It takes all the nutrients out.
because it's going into the water.
But what veggies? Because like if you do broccoli,
This
the good part of the broccoli isn't in its essence. It's in the fucking solid.
All right, let's look it up. We can look it up. Boil or steam?
I'm almost positive that's not true. Have I disproven the Asian on the podcast?
Broccoli.
It's called
Okay.
one minority and one retard who thinks he can't boil. Or
Yeah, boiling does take out the.
holy, let me read that.
Okay.
What does
wait.
it say? Oh,
I
he's
lost it.
everyone. He's changing sources. I hope everyone
What
knows
the
this.
fuck is it?
He can't find it anymore.
Look. The difference between boiling. I've eaten both. Okay, so boil, steamed. It retains more of
Okay.
it, nutrients. Yeah, steaming retains more of the nutrients, and then boiling is just like kind of look. It even says right here it takes out a lot of the nutrients from here. Yeah,
What I've been doing recently
and
is
it's poor flavor.
I'm on a chicken diet basically. I'm just
Yeah.
on a diet, and I'll grab like 150 grams of chicken. I'll dice it, and then I'll grab. You should turn on. Can you turn on the light?
Turn on the light.
Yeah. It's
Okay.
getting real dark in here. I feel like it's becoming nighttime, but it's only like 3 p.m.
Dude, it's 6:45.
Holy shit. All right. Well, what I do normally is I'll grab thank you. What I'll do normally is I'll grab mushrooms. I grab 50 grams of mushrooms.
Oh, mushrooms are amazing.
I dice it up, or I slice them really thin. And
Yeah.
then I grab, because I feel like the thinner, it feels like I'm eating more. And then I grab chicken. I dice it up.
Poor people.
Well, it's because I'm on a diet,
mentality.
so I have to
Yeah, I
restrict
know.
my calories. I dice up chicken, and then I grab broccoli, and I cut it super, super fine also.
Mm-hmm.
And I grab, this is the only time I actually use butter in my day, is I'll grab a tablespoon of butter. I'll put it in the pan. I'll let it kind of, I'll stir it around a bit.
Yeah.
And right before it ends up melting, I put the broccoli in first because it's raw.
Yeah.
And then I put the mushrooms in it.
Mm-hmm.
I give the broccoli maybe a couple minutes, then I put the mushrooms in it so it starts reducing.
Damn,
I let them cook for a hot minute, and then the chicken I have is already cooked.
Yeah.
And I just put it in, heat the chicken up, and then I end up eating mushrooms, chicken, and
Yeah, mushrooms are amazing, dude.
and
I think,
broccoli.
like mushroom is so good for you. I think it's amazing. Mushrooms are like one of my favorite vegetables.
I love mushrooms.
Mushrooms are the best. Like it's served in any good way, any way you can. I don't really like the shiitake mushrooms. You ever seen those? And they usually put them in like ramen or something. I don't really like those that much.
Those big ass mushrooms.
No, it's like it's not big, but it's like a little, like a lot of small ones on one thing. It's really weird looking.
A lot of small ones.
It's really weird. A shiitake mushroom.
I've had them, but I don't remember what they look like.
Remember how it looks like?
No.
Gotcha.
I love mushrooms though. I love mushrooms.
It
They're
looks like
so
this.
good to cook, and they're so good
Oh
for
no,
sauces.
never mind. I'm thinking about another mushroom.
Okay, they're
Don't
so
know.
good for sauces.
Mushroom sauces?
dude,
Never
any-
had that.
What?
What do you mean by sauces?
Well, just no, like you can
Like
use them in
gravy?
sauces.
Oh, like put them in gravy or something.
Well, no, like you can use for pasta. You can put in sauces.
Oh yeah.
You can use for
that's
mushroom
amazing.
sauce or like portobellos.
Yeah,
You can do that, and you can put any type of meat you want to use,
man, dude.
and then you
People
kind of
sleep-
drizzle it around that.
People sleep on mushrooms.
Like I was saying, I feel like if you're a man and you are around 18 to 22, you need to learn how to have a dish. You don't need to
You
learn.
need to know.
You don't need to have this crazy array of food, but
Yeah.
if you want to impress a girl,
You
fucking
gotta cook.
cook anything. I love
Anything,
pasta.
dude.
I love pasta.
And it's so easy.
I eat pasta
too.
daily. I really do, and I love pasta.
I love making
Therefore-
pasta too.
Therefore, I learned how to make pasta. I do fresh pasta, or you can just honestly the difference between fresh and cooked pasta is there, but whatever. Just grab cooked pasta, buy Barilla.
Yeah.
You grab some pasta. You explain your steamer trout. The easiest way to make 4-cheese pasta. Oh, dude, I haven't done this in a while, so I might fuck up. But you grab a saucepan.
Mm-hmm.
You put equal parts butter, equal parts flour, and
Mhm.
it all scales to the amount of cheese you're going to use. So grab 2 tablespoons of butter, 2 tablespoons of flour. You first let the butter melt. When it's melting, you then put the flour in, and you have to start stirring it so it becomes a roux. All right. You don't want any clumps of powder in there. You want a roux. The roux is kind of like a brownish type thing. It looks kind of liquid, kind of. No, it's like really thick gravy.
Yeah.
I guess you can
Yeah.
say that. You mix it until it's consistent, no clumps. All right. Then I believe what you do is you take it off the stove. You put cold milk on it. Whole milk, please. Don't use any other weird soy fucking almond milk. No.
Oh, that's just
Use
that's
whole milk.
nasty if you do.
Yes. If your girl's a vegan, just lie to her.
Just lie.
Just
Yeah.
lie to her. Well, I guess you're using cheese. Say you use vegan cheese too. Fuck
Oh
it.
my god, dude.
Then you put. I don't remember. Oh, excuse me. I'm getting hungry and I'm
I
burping
know,
just
I'm
thinking
so
of this
hungry.
food.
I'm so
So
hungry.
you grab the milk, you start putting in slowly by parts. I don't know how much. You can look all this up, but you start putting in the milk slowly and cold, and you start mixing it slowly so it starts mixing it with the roux. All right. Then you put it back on the stove.
Mm-hmm.
Never stop mixing it so it doesn't clump up. Once it starts kind of simmering, not boiling, don't put it on high heat. Please put it on medium heat. Be patient with it. You put it on medium heat. When it starts simmering, you start. I believe what you do is you start putting spices in it. I only
Yeah.
use pepper and salt, and maybe garlic if I'm feeling good. Sometimes I dice up garlic and I leave it in, then I take them out. Then when it starts simmering, you start grating clumps of cheese. You can mix the cheeses, and just by handful and handful, and then you start mixing it up. Don't let it boil too much or simmer too much because it'll get stringy. And then you undercook your pasta by a little bit. You grab that pasta, you mix it in the cheese, then you stir it around, and you let the pasta finish cooking in the sauce. And then
Yeah.
you serve it.
There
And
you go.
it's amazing.
Yeah, man, dude, that's the thing, man. Like, if you really want to impress a girl, learn to cook. It's very easy. So easy to learn how to cook. It's
You have
not hard at all.
you have to have the balls to fail.
Yeah, dude, I like some dishes I do, like any fish I can do, and like tilapia, salmon, I can do any fish. I can cook fish really well, like bake it or grill it. Chicken's really easy to do, and steak is super easy. I also make like good like chicken parmesan, like the breaded crusted chicken. It's very easy to do. Like it's very very easy, and people just don't like cooking or like they don't want to they always go out, man. I know people, man, they eat out like 3 meals a day,
Leave that. First of all, that's really bad for your health because
like going out to eat
yeah,
all the time.
a lot of people don't understand that when you eat outside, it tastes good and you might think it's healthy, but unless you know the nutritional values of the food, a lot of time these restaurants use a shitload of butter, a shitload of garlic, a shitload of salt to make it
they
taste
do.
really good.
They
If you go
make
to
it.
Olive Garden, you're like, I'm just gonna get some pasta with some chicken, bro. That chicken is not the best chicken you can get.
Bro, I'm feeling Olive Garden though right now. That
Shit.
shit's probably hitting though. I can't.
Yeah, Olive Garden's really good though,
I
but
can't lie.
for real, you need to learn how to cook because first, it's also extremely expensive to eat out every
To
single
eat out,
day.
yeah, dude. Like I can go to like the store and buy like a pound of steelhead trout for like $7, maybe $8. Let's go home. Like a lemon is like 59 cents, and like the spices are like $3. and then like you continue to use the spices obviously for like future, and then you'll save so much money. You know.
If you're our age, which we're 22 and 21,
Yeah.
and you're having financial issues, or just where you're broke like most teenagers, or I guess young adults are, sit down and ask yourself, how often do I eat outside a week?
Yeah. How often? Look at your expenses.
Look at your expenses, and the easiest way to cut out unnecessary expenses is either stop getting so many fucking subscription boxes,
Yeah.
or stop eating outside so much. Buy your groceries. You'll have an extreme amount of time. You'll learn so much about yourself as well, because you'll really realize if you like cooking, if you enjoy the process, and if you can kind of start playing with flavors and understand what you really enjoy. And it's a really, really, really interesting process when you start cooking by yourself.
Dude. I like for breakfast, dude. For the past 4 years, 5 years, oatmeal. I've been eating for breakfast my oatmeal smoothie. I put like a cup of like a half a like maybe 3/4 cups of steel cut oats.
I hate fucking steel cut oats.
Yeah, I put like a cup of strawberries, cup of blueberries, and a banana, and a bottle of water, and that's my breakfast. Like it'll hold me off for like maybe 2.5 hours. Then I'll get hungry again. But
you know what I realized?
But I get my fruit intake of the day.
As you say, I realized yesterday how easy it is. You always listen to older people. I say older not as an insult, but like if you listen to H3, or if you listen even PKA, Woody, anyone who's like over 35. I don't know if H3 is over 35.
I don't know.
Anyone
Probably
over 30.
looks 35.
He probably is. Anyone who's over 30, they'll start saying that, they gained some weight and they've been having issues, whatever, and you're like, oh, these lazy people. Bro, it is really easy to start gaining weight and just never look back. Like, I look at myself, and I'm not fat by any means, but I'm not the heaviest I've been either, but I'm like at 180 right now, probably, or 178, and I probably lost maybe 2 pounds already, but you start seeing, like, belly, and you go to the gym or whatever, and you're like, oh, yeah, I can lift more, but you start getting heavier, and you don't correlate the fact that just because you're going to the gym doesn't mean that you're losing weight or looking better. I saw the analogy of saying that trying to get a six-pack by only going to the gym is like trying to shovel snow with a spoon.
Yeah, no.
Saying you have to start eating correctly. And like you said, if you develop a habit, like you just said that you have, of just getting oatmeal, and this is true, by the way. I've gone drunk with Russell. I've done whatever with Russell, and the next day my man will wake up at whatever time he wakes up,
my smoothie,
and he'll make his fucking smoothie.
Like, I don't want to go out. I gotta make my smoothie.
He will make his fucking smoothie before even if he has breakfast somewhere else, he'll get a smoothie.
I'll get my smoothie.
Yes, no matter what.
And I need my fruit,
And it's really good, and that kind of like gives you a pause in the day, and the routine helps you try and kind of drive away I want French toast or whatever the fuck that's really bad for you.
Like, I don't think of, honestly, I don't think of what I'm gonna eat for breakfast. I only think of like what I'm gonna eat for lunch and dinner, and I'll have like maybe a fourth meal in a day, like a smaller fourth meal.
A fourth meal?
Yeah, like a smaller, like a maybe like I'll go to or I'll make, I don't know, like I'm thinking maybe some almonds and yogurt or something like that. I consider that, or a protein shake with it. Or
well,
something
I'm eating.
Like that.
I'm having for breakfast. I'm getting 2 eggs. I'm just cracking 2 eggs. I used to do no butter or no oil or anything. But
with eggs? Yeah. I don't put butter. I put water.
What I do now, you put water. I might do that because what I'm doing, I'm grabbing I'm grabbing literally a teaspoon of butter, so it doesn't fucking stick that much.
Dude, put water.
I might put water. So I do that. It's
cleaner.
But I mean, at the end of the day, I'm just
yeah.
But 2 eggs, 2 pieces of toast. Oh, you see the toast I bought, whole wheat, whole grain.
Yeah.
That's it. I grab 2 little, maybe like a tablespoon of all natural peanut butter. Then I go to the gym, whatever. Shake protein shake. Then for lunch I have 150 grams of chicken, 40 grams of pasta. Then second lunch, 160 grams of chicken, 80 grams of pasta. And then I think I don't know what I eat. Then it's like 50 grams of broccoli, 100 grams of broccoli, 50 grams of mushrooms, and I think 40 grams of pasta again, which people say a lot of pasta, but dude, 40 grams is like literally 12 pieces of pasta, like 12 little individual things of pasta.
But man, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like, it sounds like we're like perfect, but like we do like go out. And
oh no, this is
like
me
that.
now. I started this a week and a half ago.
Yeah.
Me and Russell,
Like
We say this now, but I've had weeks where me and Russell spend $150 on food,
yeah,
just eating out.
but I only when I'm with you. Mainly when I'm with you, I would go eat out. But most of the time, I'm either cooking or the only place I really go out to eat that's not at home, and I really want something like quick, and I don't have time to cook. I'll eat at my job. Like I work at IKEA, so they cook like salmon over there, so I'll eat salmon, or I'll eat a Chipotle, Chick-fil-A, or maybe Pollo. But that's the only places I really go out to eat, really. Unless I'm with you, maybe we'll go to like, I don't know, like Subway or
The
something.
problem with this is me and Russell don't have really cheap taste in food. So like
Yeah,
eventually
I
we'll
know.
go to Denny's, and it's not like we're spending $4 at Denny's.
Yeah,
We're
remember
the
the time
type
we
of guys
spent,
that
like,
sit down.
$40?
We'll spend $40 on Denny's,
Jesus
or we'll go to
Christ.
Cheesecake and we'll have like an entree and then a meal, and then whatever. Then we'll go to the movies. We spend just an aborigines amount of money when we're together and we have free time.
Yeah, no, that's the thing about like finances, man. Like you do realize like kids like our age, like we do spend a lot of money.
I
Like,
spend a
and
lot.
I save, but like we do spend a lot of money.
Dude, so I've been with you to GNC, and then I'll spend $200 at GNC. Like, holy shit!
Yeah,
And then you come out with with 5 months worth of like protein
Yeah,
powder,
no,
and you're like,
yeah.
why'd I do this?
dude, yeah, that's why you gotta think. Like that's why I'm trying to like save a little bit of money. Like I've been I got like I think my parents have like a BJ's like wholesale. You have a Costco one, right?
Yeah, because I
I think that's like probably like a good way to save money too. You know. Like,
I'm just too lazy to go to Costco.
Yeah, I know that's the thing, man. I'm so lazy to go to BJ's, so I just go to like Publix or something.
I don't even know if there's a Costco nearby.
There's no Costco nearby.
Not that I know of.
I swear we saw one.
Nearby my house?
Yeah.
Dude, there's a Walmart nearby, and it's 25 minutes away. That's
Holy
what
shit.
nearby means for Walmart.
God.
It's
So
so
we-
far away.
That's crazy, dude. But like, yeah, that's the thing, man. Like, going out is expensive too, man. People waste a lot of money going out.
My biggest quarry with the U.S. is movie prices.
Movie prices, dude. Dude, everything about the movies scares me. The prices and the possibility that someone might shoot it up.
We joke about this. I think we've already said this,
Dude.
but me and Russell are genuinely scared
Yeah.
of getting shot the fuck up.
Dude, every time we go, I'm like, okay, there's exits right there. We can get out from there.
I think we've already
Like,
said this.
no, we never.
We haven't?
No, I don't think so. But you know what's funny? I was listening to Brendan Schaub's podcast, and he said the same thing. He's like, when he goes to the movies, he's like, all right, let me think of the exits.
Dude, it really scares me.
Yeah.
Like the fact that, the mosque shooting I talked about?
Yeah,
the New Zealand dude?
Yeah.
In the video, this man, oh my God, so bad. This man starts shooting, and there's no exit.
Yeah,
There's literally no
exit,
exit. They're all in the corner trying to open a door. And I don't know if the door is a pull and they're all trying to push or something, but they're all literally in a corner, and he just fucking mows them down.
Mm-hmm.
There's no exit. I can't imagine. Movies scare me sometimes. They really do.
Dude, going to the
Especially, we're
movies?
gonna go see. We are going to go see Endgame together.
Endgame. Yeah.
And that I'm actually terrified of that day. I'm ruining the day when I sit down in a movie full of
Oh, now you got me
18-year-olds
thinking.
next to me.
I thought about it, and then I'm like, and then I realized how big of a movie it is. And I'm like, it's just another movie. Like, it hasn't happened recently.
It reminds me of
Dark Knight.
Was it the Dark Knight?
Yeah.
Wasn't it Dark Knight Rises?
Yeah, it was the one with Joker. Yeah, Dark Knight.
It was the Dark Knight.
The Dark Knight, yeah.
It was in
James
Aurora.
Holmes. Yeah, James
Aurora.
Holmes shot up a movie theater in Aurora, Colorado.
Not
Well,
only
yeah.
that, you know what scares me even more about that dude?
What?
Is he had locked the exits before.
Yeah, it was like a plan.
So when the people were like,
he was
I've
literally
made
the
it,"
Joker.
and when they went to open the door, it was closed.
Yeah, man.
That's horrifying.
That's terrifying, dude. That is terrifying. Like, I can't imagine that, man. Like, damn, that is just awful. And James Holmes should be killed, dude. That guy is.
Is he still in prison?
I don't
Well,
know.
mean,
I
he
think so.
probably
I
is.
think so.
I hope
He's
so.
crazy, man. One of my friends, he works at the correctional facility, like in Miami, and the Parkland shooter, Stoneman Douglas. He
Yeah.
deals with him.
Did you see that there are 2 survivors now that killed themselves?
2 survivors that killed themselves.
Yeah.
Why?
One of the girls killed herself, and she had showed apparently no signs of any depression or anything. She killed herself because she had survivor's guilt. Is what it's called.
Is that really?
Apparently, it's a real thing.
That sounds like
her best friend of like 10 years got killed, and she didn't. So it's like, imagine if you and me at a movie theater, and I get shot and you don't.
Yeah, I feel sad. I feel like, damn, I could have.
I would personally be like, oh shit, why'd I get to live? You know?
Yeah.
And her best friend died, and then right after that news went public, apparently there's been studies on this, and it shows that suicide rates, it's kind of like a copycat suicide thing, where you see that someone killed themselves because of it, and you feel better, and you say, okay, it makes sense. I'm not the only one who feels it. And then some other kid killed themselves. Stoneman Douglas.
And so two kids
killed
themselves
in 3 days or a week.
Off survival's guilt. Oh,
yeah.
God, man. Sometimes, dude, like listening to this shit, bro, sometimes
that shit haunts you forever.
Dude, like listening to this stuff that goes around the world, sometimes I'm like, damn, do I really want to bring kids into this world, you know?
I think I actually had a nightmare last night. Now that I think about that. Yeah, of like a shooting where you make it out, but you really don't mentally.
No, mentally, no.
Especially,
it's like PTSD.
It's PTSD. I think it's kind of different though, because Warzone, you kind of know what you're getting into.
Yeah. You just don't know.
When you're just in a classroom and then that happens, your violation of safety is just, your safety is just gone. It's been violated. You'll never feel safe ever again.
No.
Ever again.
No, never.
It's like me when I was when I got robbed in my house.
Oh, did you see that sorry about that, but did you see that I think the parents of the Sandy Hook shooting? Remember the Sandy Hook shooting?
Yeah, of course. I remember.
Killed the elementary school kids. Like I think the father killed himself. One of them. One of the kids that died, his father killed himself.
That's horrible.
Yeah. I think it's probably from survivor's guilt too. Like or like he couldn't do anything about it.
Well, it's probably guilt thinking that his little kid died.
Yeah, that's
especially
so
when they were
sad.
that young.
Yeah.
But when I got robbed, I don't think I've said this. I don't know if I have. But anyway, I got robbed in my house one day. 10 guys walked into my house. They basically tied my whole family up, like 6 of us. And I remember for years, dude. Well, to this day, kind of still. I ain't no bitch, but I mean, to this day, I still think like, damn, like, dude, you could just get like, we could literally be recording right now, like Adam 22. You saw that?
Yeah, I saw that.
Adam 22 on the No Drummer podcast. He got held up at gunpoint. That literally could happen to us, and your life could just end. Yeah,
that life could change right there, real quick, dude.
Mm-hmm.
I've had a lot of situations, man. I got in fights. I remember this one guy. Like, I was walking down a street, right, like near my house, and this one guy like challenged me. He was like, "Hey, like, I'll give you $20 to fight me." And I was like 13 at the time.
How old is he?
Like 20 something. And dude, like that was when I was in Taekwondo and stuff. I'm a black belt in Taekwondo, and bro, like he was like and then he just said, "I'll give you $20 to fight me," and I was like, no, thank you, I'm not interested. And I started walking away, and he starts laughing, like this guy was crazy, dude. He knows I'm a little kid. I wasn't like
people that pull a knife on you. In the middle of
dude,
the fight.
He fucking ran up to me and punched me in the back of the head. And then I fell down, and I was on the floor. I tripped him with my foot. He fell down, and I saw a gun pop out. And I ran, bro. Yeah, I ran, dude. I tripped him. He hit his head. He hit his head on the concrete, and he was like really like out of it, like a little bit. And then, dude, that gun popped out. I fucking dipped, dude. A knife and a gun popped out of his pockets, and I just ran, dude. Like I could have died, you know, like. That's crazy. Like that type of shit. I never told really anybody about that. I didn't tell my parents. I just left, man.
It's so scary. The fact that there are some crazy people like that in this world.
Yeah, he hit me in the head, man. Punched me right in the back of the head. Sucker punched me. You know? Ridiculous. And it does change your perspective. Like, oh, should I go out tonight? Should I walk out?
That's what I'm saying. A lot of people talk about shit that they don't really know.
Yeah.
And that's not saying that they shouldn't be able to, but when you start saying like, oh, this dude is racist because of that, or this dude is a bitch because of that. I love the fact that like when Dax had to apologize to Tory.
Oh yeah.
People were like making fun of him, and then Dax came up and he was like, "What, you think I'm gonna risk my life to look good online?"
No.
He was like, "Fuck
it's your life, bro."
And a lot of people were like, "You don't understand. He was probably getting." It just really concerns me that nowadays people are trying to The way to get clout is to actually be violent. You know Skinny from the Nine?
Violent.
You know what that is?
What?
Skinny from the Nine?
Skinny from the Nine. No.
It's this white rapper, really skinny. and he literally got jumped. There's this dude filming him at like a hibachi restaurant,
Like a Benihana kind of
you,
thing.
and you see that the friend who jumped him, a friend of the dude who jumped him, was recording. So the video starts, and Skinny from the Line is literally just standing up after like he's probably gonna pay the check, and then this other dude puts his hoodie on and fucking starts wailing on him. And Skinny from the Nine ended up getting, basically, he had to go to the hospital, I think.
Jesus.
But he got
what
beat
what
the
was the
fuck
reason
up.
for?
For clout. He just got jumped.
Jesus.
It happened.
Christ.
KSI also got jumped once in LA because when he was fighting Logan Paul.
Yeah.
He just
I
one day he
remember
was
that.
walking and someone came
Yeah.
up to him and tried to jump him.
I remember
It's-
that.
I don't understand how people are jumping people like that.
Yeah, that's why, dude. You got to learn how to protect yourself now because
No,
people.
but you can't
people are
protect
fucking
yourself
going
against multiple people
crazy.
like that.
I know.
One guy, yes, you can help. You can.
But you might as well like learn or get like a concealed or do something about it.
You might as well.
You
Yes.
know,
But you
like
never
seriously.
know. Especially
You
in
don't
those
know.
situations, the
You never
best
know.
thing is to run.
No, seriously.
The best
dude,
thing is to
you
run.
gotta like see your odds and like say what can I do this?
Assess.
You know,
There's this video I
flight
just
or
saw.
flight right there.
There's this video I just saw of a police officer, off-duty police officer, a woman. She's walking down the alley. I don't know if you saw that. I sent it to you. There's this woman who's just walking down an alley, and a car pulls up in front of her. Some dude walks out of the driver's seat and tries to lunge on
Lunge
top
at
of her.
Oh my
Yeah.
god!
And she manages to pull out her concealed and
Yeah.
shoot him in the
Shoot him
stomach.
in the leg,
The
in the
stomach.
stomach. Ooh,
Yeah,
that,
but
yeah,
fuck that.
for sure.
Yeah, and he jumps at her, and right as he's on top of her, she tries to like staggers him and shoots him in the stomach. I'm pretty sure the dude immediately falls down and starts like crying, and she calls the cops. I think
Man,
she's
dude,
off duty.
that's crazy, dude. I had a lot of stories. Recently, I got punched in the face. You remember
Yeah,
I told
tell
you? I don't know if I told it on the podcast, dude. It was some dumb shit, dude. I went to like something. It was over St. Patty's Day, and some guy was drunk, and he literally punched me in the face, and I had to like I choked him out, but he was like, I really did choke him out, and he was like he was drunk. Like he wasn't like drunk, but like he was
Intoxicated.
Yeah,
Inebriated.
yeah. You know, no one was there to help me, and he was like about to beat the shit out of me. Tries to, you know, and it was ridiculous, man. I had a lot of stories like that. One time, I was in a bad neighborhood, like working out at LA Fitness, and I walked out of the gym, and some guy, this tall black dude, like just ran across, grabbed my phone, and started running, and I chased after him. I pulled on his collar of his shirt. I reached up, grabbed his collar and his shirt, and he tried to swing at me, and I punched him in the face first, and he just knocked out. Like that was it, you know? Like and he got arrested. He got arrested that later.
Miami really is crazy like that. Florida's no joke.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like a lot of people haven't been in situations like that. Like and they talk a lot mad shit about it, you know? I feel like that.
I think so. That's the thing. You gotta put yourself in dangerous situations. But we gotta start getting in random fights.
Dude, you gotta start throwing yourselves in the, you know?
Yeah. If you think you can talk shit and you've never been in a fight, go ahead. Go jump someone in the street. See what happens.
It's so different than what you think happened. It's like it's not coordinated at all. In your mind, you're probably like, yeah. So I swing at him, he swings back. No, it's not like that, man.
Yeah, you're thinking of that, and then all of a sudden the dude runs up on you, and you're like, oh wait, what? And then
Yeah.
you're on the floor.
And you're on the floor, and you're like, and he just threw all his weight on top
And now
of you.
he's fucking ground and pounding you like a UFC championship.
And you
bout.
hit your head on the floor, and now you're dizzy, and you don't know what's going on.
And as you're dizzy, you get hit, and as you get hit, the punches feel less and less
Yeah.
strong because you're fading
You're
into oblivion.
you're losing feeling.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and like, dude, if you've ever gotten punched really hard to the point where you're bruised, and that guy punches the spot that you just got punched, your
Jesus.
bruise. If you ever got someone to punch your bruised spot, it hurts like shit, dude.
A lot of people don't know this also, but when you fight, if you fight like a street fight or whatever, it's really easy to break your hand if you don't know what you're doing.
Oh my god.
That's why people, if you ever get jumped or something, try to not close your fist. Try
to
to do open. That's like you're supposed to open palm strike.
Yeah.
And never punch the back of someone's head. First of all,
Dude.
well, not the back. The back of the neck, you can kill someone easily there. But the top part of the skull, my G, you will break your fucking hand.
Yeah.
Easily.
It's hard.
If you're trying to Donkey Kong smash their head as he's like double legging you, you're fucked. You're gonna break your
fucked,
fucking
bro.
hand.
Yeah. Your fingers. are fucked.
Yeah, it's like when where'd I see this? If you're being grounded and pounded on the cement, just try to dodge his fist. He's gonna do a retarded move and punch the fucking cement.
Yeah, and
he will shatter his hands like in the Terminator movie when he punches through the window. And they're like, but how did he not break his hand? Because he's a robot. This bitch ain't no robot, dude. He's about to snap all 5 fingers and all the 30 bones in his hand.
Dude, because he's trying to go full force, and if he misses, fucks his hand up.
Never ground and pound on a fucking cement.
Dude, never. Dude, oh my God, I can even feel it. Like, I can feel it in my fingers, dude. Because if you ever punch someone, dude, like...
Yeah, street fights aren't coordinated at all.
You have to, like, really... Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's a thing, you know? Like... That's why if you ever look at a lot of fight videos, they're just like fucking wailing at each other. No one knows what the hell's going on.
Well, because most of them don't have no training. Also, people think they can fight until they can't. It's hilarious. It really is. It's like I've never been in a street fight personally, but the little jujitsu I have practiced throughout my life, you see some people walk in and they're like, I got this shit. You know, I'm built.
I got
it, and then they get immediately humbled by a 14-year-old child.
Yeah. Because it's like you said, the king cobra versus like an anaconda, man. Like that shit will jump on you. Dude.
You see a little like Rottweiler, and you're like, I can take it, and then all of a sudden the bitch is at your neck, and you're like, oh God, what have I gotten into? Yeah, that's exactly what street fights are like normally.
Yeah, man. Or you can act like the monkeys, dude. Like, you know how monkeys fight?
What, they just go ape shit, right?
No. They fight if they're in a pack or if they're alone. They would look for the most. What they would think is like the part of you that you value most, and then they will attack it, like your legs. If you're walking a lot and they see that you use your legs a lot,
I didn't know that.
They will attack your legs,
really,
or your penis, or your head. You know,
that's interesting.
They're very smart. They will kill you.
Yeah, so bite off people's ears when you're in a street fight. Just
bite them off like Mike Tyson.
I think we should call it. What time is it? Well, we got 2:30. All right.
It's about. Let me see. How long has this been? It's about 2:30.
All right.
Want to open these chips?
Oh yeah. Just to say goodbye, we're gonna rustle about these random ass potato chips
from a gas station.
See what they taste like.
It's called Zapp's potato chips. New Orleans kettle style, voodoo flavor. So.
The voodoo flavor. That's really weird.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. I'm really into that kind of culture, that Louisiana. I always appreciate Louisiana culture. So
really,
yeah, you know, I always think they're good people down in Louisiana. But
Louisiana, I mean, the murder capital of the U.S.
Is it really? I thought it was Chicago.
Louisiana is one of the most dangerous states in
the
U.S. Yeah,
I thought it was like maybe Michigan or something.
Well, it's Detroit, Chicago, and Louisiana.
Oh my God, Louisiana's the whole state?
Well, no, not the state. I forgot what city, but one of the cities in Louisiana, I think, is actually more dangerous than Chicago.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, open that bitch up. I'm curious to see what it tastes. Oof, that audio's crisp.
Ain't it?
All right, let's see what it tastes like. What does it smell like? Is it spicy?
I don't know. It's voodoo flavor, bro.
Oh my God, it smells horrible.
It smells salty, you know.
All right, ready?
Okay.
This bitch is gonna taste. Actually, you do it first. I'm curious now. What does it taste like? Is it spicy?
No.
Is it like salt and vinegar? It's like barbecue.
Barbecue, salt and vinegar.
Mixed with salt and vinegar.
Yeah, that's nice.
It's not bad. Not gonna lie.
That's nice.
Okay, if anyone's at Wawa and they see us, oh Jesus, don't jump us, but you can buy us those chips, all right? Or you can buy it for yourself. It's not bad at all. Wow.
I like them.
That's pretty tasty. No. Anyway, that's our sign off for today. Please, everyone, have a good night, day, afternoon, whenever the fuck you guys are seeing this. Go follow Russell. Go follow me. Go follow our two minorities Instagram link. We should start pimping our shit at the beginning and at the end.
Yeah.
I'll put it in the description.
It's like ASMR kind of.
Yeah, that's why I stopped eating. And peace.